Good evening, everyone. Hope we are all going well. Big night of fantasy tonight. Massive night. I don't know about you guys, but I've got so many players in these two games. And it's probably going to determine which sort of round I have, I reckon, the games tonight. So, what do we got? We got Ned Long, Nick Dacos, Harry Sheasel, Tristan Sherry. Then the other game, you got Bolton, Brayshaw, Rosie. I've probably forgotten a player or two that I've got, but feels like I've got half my squad playing tonight. So, yeah, it will be very interesting to see how it goes. Yes, who have I got? So I've got Nasai, Roberts, and Bice tomorrow. Dawson tomorrow. So Brayshaw, Sheasel, Rosie, Dacos, Ned Long, Lindsay and Petrarca tomorrow. Tristan Cherry, Marshall tomorrow. Rankin tomorrow. Marek tomorrow. Caleb Daniel was the other one, and Shabon. So I've got 8 in the two games. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Got 5, I think, we got 5 in the game we're doing tonight, and then we got the 3 in the other one that's starting a little bit after. So should be a big night of fantasy. So looking forward to it. What do we got here? Rodler, go the Lions. Yeah, good win for Lions. They played really well watching that game. So, yeah, didn't catch the first game. Watched that game, and yeah, he was really, really good. So, they were really, really good. What do we got? Hoping for a good night by Bolton, says Corey. Yes, Corey, mate, you and me both. He's the one I'm actually most nervous about, to be fair. The other guys, if they get the job done, fine, but a lot of them are very, very popular. Whereas I feel like Bolton, maybe, and I guess Daniel to a slight extent, and then obviously Ned Long are the guys that I need to put up some good scores. And hopefully Dacos as well, like bringing him in a few weeks ago. It'd be good to see a ton from him doing the Watchalong. So hopefully he can continue we've had a good couple of Watchalongs this week, so hopefully we can continue that tonight with another positive one. Bales, you and Shivas is Bo Feeney. Yes, I am. Yep, League 29 and one of the Champions Leagues as well. So mid-table for both of them, so not too great. But I did pick Bont in both, picked Tom Green in one. I picked I picked a couple of injured guys, so I was always going to start a bit slow, but hopefully we can have a good second half of the year. Studley traded Dunkley instead of Zorko. Yeah, Dunkley was weird today. He was probably lucky to get to that 93 that he got. He was on 50 odd at 3/4 time, and I thought he could still save it, but ended up getting a really good score in the last quarter with 5 tackles. But yeah, he just finds a way to get to at least a 90. So yeah, but obviously Zorko was the pop score, so unfortunate with that one. Brisbane Bloods, Mr. Martin and Baz VC. Does Sheasel into Heaney sound all right to you? Potentially Sheasel. If you got Cherry, I'd be going Cherry or Dacos. But looking at Sheasel, so he's named at half back, and Zach Fisher's the sub. So I wonder if Sheasel's at half back tonight with the Collingwood matchup. So could be Sheasel, could be a bit of a unique VC. Not a lot of people are going to go for him. Just be interesting to see. I'd be interested to see where he's warming up pre-game there. But I'd go Cherry or probably Dacos next. But Sheasel's there as well, one of those 3 VC. Not sure about a Heaney captain though. Maybe look at going like a Dawson if you've got Dawson. Or if you've got a Marshall, probably I'd almost rather Marshall just play it a bit safer. But Heaney, you could go Heaney. Go Cherry captain or Dawson's Calum Fife. I've got Dawson high, so I'm going to say Dawson. But I do feel like Cherry's probably safer. As weird as that sounds, I think that Cherry's shown how good he's been lately. And I think that he could be the guy that, if you just want a ton, because I think Dawson could still go like a mid-90s tomorrow and get rested forward. But yeah, Dawson's high, so I'll say Dawson. Should have captain Nick Martin, says Papa D's. Yeah, he was obviously amazing last night watching that. Blind Bandit, good news. Simpson's not sub. Play him. Hall or Lindsay can't loot. Wouldn't be playing Simpson. Tough matchup. Apparently there's been a few showers as well over in Perth. If you could loot between Lindsay and Hall, that would be great. But I'd back in Lindsay out of those 3, Blind Bandit. Oh, Susan, thank you very much for the super chat. Very, very much appreciated. Thanks, Bales, for the 3 Watchalongs this round. Really enjoying them. Quick question, need to fill one of Cleary or Simpson. Who do you think? I'd be backing Cleary. I think he's got the high ceiling, and I think rookies, you go for the ceiling play. I think Simpson's probably capped at 70 in the role that he's in, whereas I think that Cleary has had a couple of down weeks, but I think he could actually go and have a good score. But Susan, appreciate the kind words. There, it's always good to get a few Watchalongs in. It's the first time I think we've had 3 in a few weeks, which is good. So, but yeah, appreciate that, and I very much appreciate the super chat as well. If anyone else would like to leave a super chat, feel free. We don't normally get too many on the watch songs. We normally get lots on the Q&As, but no, appreciate them very, very much nonetheless. So thank you, Susan, for that one. Limits, just asking about Brisbane, who they've got. Bring in Steele or Brayshaw or Sarong? Well, Brayshaw's, I think, is going to be the best pick out of them. So I'm going to say Brayshaw because I've got the same buy, so I'll go Brayshaw. Don't have Cherry. All good, mate, all good. If you don't have Cherry, yeah, look for maybe Sheezel as a VC tonight or a Dacos. One of them, Brayshaw, could go. Yep. Christian, sorry for everyone that owns Whitfield. He's been so shit since I got him. He played forward today, apparently. I didn't watch much of that game, but apparently he actually played as a forward and didn't take kick in. So that's going to be really interesting. That might shake things up in defence. He's obviously going to drop a fair bit. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what that looks like next week. So I got Richmond, so he could actually still put up a monster score, but I was actually half considering paying up for Whitfield next week with the Richmond matchup if he played at half back. We saw what Martin did last night, but if Whitfield's going to be playing forward, I'm not paying 1.1% or a little bit less for a guy that's playing forward. So, I faded Smith's VC squad to captain Dacos, says Sniff. Risk it for the biscuit. I would not be doing that. 126 is just like, if Dacos went if someone told me Dacos went 126, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be like, yep, take it 100%. But I would not be risking away. Because like, even if Dacos goes 140, you're only missing out on 14 points. Just Sniff, please don't do it. Please don't do it because if Dacos goes 150, then fine. But yeah, there's a lot more that can go wrong than right. So you've got to take the 126. I would not be taking that on. It's probably a little bit silly, to be honest. But come on, Dacos, give us one for you, says Doc Holiday. Yes, mate. I hope he does. That would be nice. Make sure you guys smash up likes as well. So we got well over 120 last night. So you guys absolutely smashed it last night. So if we can continue on that path and get to another 100 again, that's obviously our goal every stream. And if we get another 100, then that would be very, very much appreciated. That's good old Byron Pickett out there. I'm calling it now. Dacos have 38 plus and 2 goals, 150 incoming. I hope he goes 150, mate, but I would not be doing that. You're missing out on 24 points. It's too big a risk. Way too big a risk. But at the end of the day, it's your team. You can do what you want. I'm just saying I would not be taking it on. I bank 110s, let alone the 120 and the 126. So Ben Hayes had Martin VC, Lockie Ash today, Amon, Levi Ashcroft, Baz and Zork, mate, finally had no injured players this week. Ben, I wouldn't don't say that too soon. Don't say it too soon because there's still 2 games tonight, 3 games tomorrow, still 5 games of footy. 5 games of footy. I don't say you don't have any injured players yet because we do not know what is around the corner. What do you think Caleb Daniel get tonight? I think he'll go better tonight. I'm thinking probably 85 to 95, but I don't hold out huge hope because I'm trading him next week anyway. What's the bet? We're all going to look at trading him next week and he's going to put up like a 110 and we might go, do we keep him? Ben Hayes been raining here in Perth. I'm going Luke Jackson over Bolton. Apparently it's been raining a little bit. I don't think it's been raining too heavy. And apparently it's only going to be a passing shower or two, so I think it should be fine. Jay Suts Bells, you know how much Will Ashcroft played forward, was hoping for forward status. I think he played a fair bit in the midfield, so I don't think he's going to be getting forward status. Unfortunately. Where were we? Cleary also at the MCG says limits. Yep, good point. We be watching the game on the live stream, says Jason Jones. Sorry, Matt. Unfortunately, we will not be watching the game. It's just my face, socials, and then the scores. Just because if we do play the game on YouTube, the stream will get taken down for copyright. So, we're just watching the game together. So if you've got a screen, you want to stick around and hear us chat fantasy, then feel free. Where were we? Does Trainer have to go, says Fast Break Frenzy? Yes, he does. Yep. He's got to go. He's got Giants and Sydney next to, and he's rolls all over the shop. He's got to go. I couldn't VC Cherry, so I brought in Dunks and put the VC on him. Took a risk, but hopefully Cherry goes 110 plus tonight. Yep, hopefully he can as well. I'm just double-checking my team to make sure everything is set, ready to go. So Foss is emergency. If for some unknown reason he goes massive, then I might be able to loop it on with Hasty if he doesn't play. So Caleb Daniels there, Ned Long's there, Dacos there, Sheezel there, Boyd, captain taking the Martin VC. Yep, we're all sort of ready to go. Did you see the Zach Reid news confirmed to miss by the Bombers? Sad. Yeah, Jack, I did see that, which is it's sad for Zach because he's had a very, very good year. Probably, I'd argue to say that like most improved, like in terms of like being a rookie to how good he's been this year. Yeah, he's been very, very good. So it's sad to see him go down with a hamstring injury, and I think he'll be out for a few weeks. Probably he'll be out till at least his mid-season bye, I'd say. They'll pretty conservative with him, I think. Yeah, with trainers all changing in that game and hard matchups coming. Agreed. Whereabouts are we next? Toby Green won if you want someone cheap, says Andrew. Yeah, how good was he today? Yeah, 130 odd. And played midfield. He could be definitely someone we got to watch. Whitfield was on 18 with 1 minute to go before half time. 12 points in the last minutes of the first half, then 12 points to end the game. Very lucky to score 80. Yeah, a few people said that, so... no, Whitfield didn't play forward, started a halfback during centre bounces, but did push up the ground like a winger. Fair enough. Sniff says, I'm doing it, Bale's got to take risks to break the 500. I've faded 2 VC scores, 125 last 2 weeks, paid off big time. Oh, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. If you go for it, I hope he goes 150 because I want a big score from him. So I hope it goes well for you. I'm just saying I wouldn't have the balls to do it. Bale's quick tip for the first goal scorer. Any tip you'll say I'll put a $5 on. First goal, Tim Membry. I'll say Tim Membry. Dunkley was so low to get 97. Oh, did you get 97 in the end? So he must have got another tackle added after. No, but I'll stop running a pretty light rain here, but I'm going Jackson because Cherry cover wasn't trying to jinx injuries, just so my team's going well. Yeah, fair enough, and it's good to see your team's going well. Dacos or Brayshaw, captain, I'm going to say Dacos out of the two. Is there a world where you would bring Zach Reid back in after the biases limits? No, not for me. Here we go, about to get underway. We are, apparently Sheasel started forward, so I was hopeful that maybe he would play defence, but doesn't look like that's the case. So Sheasel starting forward. Big X has got the free kick first up, which is good to see. Paul Curtis. George Waller might kick the first goal. No, missed it. Dagos half forward again, says Andrew. Yeah, I guess they're just trying to get away from any attention. He'll be fine. Dunkley got 93, not 97, my bad. Oh, fair enough, all good. I wasn't sure if he got a late tackle added or something. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there is anyone that does pay any attention to a Dacos tonight. Is there does Simpkin run with him? Like, not really tagging, but is there some sort of... I feel like Jamie Elliott always gets injured when he takes a mark. He always seems to get hit in the head, gets up. I don't really know. It seems like every week. And he shakes his head at the defender, but did the defender really do anything wrong here? Not really. I don't really know what Elliott was shaking his head for. It didn't really do anything wrong. Paul Kernis, intercept mark. I'm targeting Cherry and Finn O'Sullivan, says Andrew. Yep. Hopefully Finn can put up a solid score to get some sort of cash gen going, but yeah. Caleb Daniel. Give it to Caleb Daniel. Dylan Stevens, you idiot. Why would you go long to a 2-on-1, you spud? What is with these players in these teams that continue to pass to 2-on-1s against their teammate? Here's Sheasel, handball, first disposal for him. Wardlaw completely ignored Sheasel again and kicks again to the disadvantage of Darling. So good to see North Melbourne looking like they're not going to pass to open teammates. G'day, Ravel says, G'day, all got Nick Dacos, Sheasel, Long, Cherry and Daniel tonight, hoping to keep the round rolling after bringing in Martin and putting the VC on him, says Ravel. Yeah, mate, got the exact same 5 as you, so hopefully we can have a good night of fantasy. Looks like Sheasel's playing a lot more forward. I don't really like the role. And I paid 1.04 or 1.03 for him, which he's going to be a top 6, and I've got him now, but if I'd known that he was going to shift back to forward, I wouldn't have paid up for him. Give us a sync up, Bale says limits. Yep, we'll do. So we got 18, 8, 1807, 6, 5, and stopped again. So Ned Long tackle as well, by the way, which is good. Hopefully that synced you up. If you're not synced up, then yeah, I can obviously sync it up again. The sicko in me wants Cardone to get sub for Fisher. Fielding trainer has turned me evil, says There was a Dacos handball as well. Bailey Lolicitas was saying that one as well. No, I hope Daniel doesn't get sub, mate, because if I'm trading Daniel, then I need him to go close to his break-in so I don't lose much cash. Simpkin going with Dacos, says Jack. Yeah, he was the one that I sort of went, okay, if there's someone from North that could go with him, it's Simpkin, but it's not really going to be a tagging job, I don't think. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a little man Caleb trying to chase after. Caleb Daniels looks like he's got a new helmet. Looks a lot more firm. So I guess we'll see if that makes a difference. Moonboy, g'day, Bales. Get everyone in the chat. Happy weekend. Smash up likes. Thank you, mate. Yes, make sure you do smash like on the video. We've already got 17. And the Watchalong has only just started. So if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you do. Try and get 100 for every stream. So, yep. Here's Ned Long. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle, is it? Ned Long got a handball anyway, but he sort of picked him up and, yeah, interesting. And Wardlaw's got blood coming from his nose. I broke Dacos, guys. Sorry, says Moonboy. Oh, mate, well, you could say the same with me. Yeah, my bet on Dacos, guys, hasn't gone over 100 since I traded him in. Yeah, I haven't got 100 either. Yeah, about to say Card Daniels helmet and also shoulder strap, says Fast Break Frenzy. Trade him in the same week as you. Bells has been rough, says Limits. Yes, Dacos has been very, very rough, unfortunately. Also, Ned Long got the free kick. Lining up for goal. Oh, just across the face. Ned Long started all right, though, which is good to see. I'll do a bit of a quick refresh of scores. I think Ned Long's had a couple of tackles, couple of touches. He's up to 14, so good start for Ned Long. One of the players I said that it'd be good to see him put up a really good score to maybe hold him till his... Well, I was going to hold him to his buy anyway, but yeah, just to make a little bit more cash before we got to trade him in his buy would be nice. Keep going, Ned Long, says Moonboy. Yeah, mate, agreed. See, McKercher's now with Dacos. It's not really a tag. I guess they're probably going, well, if he gets off the chain, then maybe they do put some attention in. What a spin by McKercher. I wonder if McKercher has another good score tonight, he's someone of interest post his round 12 bye. I want to see something again. I want to see another good score. Went on by Toby Pink there. Good communication. Go to Caleb Daniel. They've just completely bypassed and go to bloody Aiden Core. LDU, where's Caleb Daniel? They're honestly not using Caleb Daniel, which is... I thought they would have used him a lot more with these little short kicks, but they're pretty much going to every player except... Oh, here we go. Caleb Daniel. No, apparently not far enough. Ned Long tackle, but went to North, so it's not a tackle there. Smothered by Dacos there. Membry, he had Nick Dacos running next to him. You want to make sure it goes through. Oh, did he kick it? I did. Oh, he missed it. I thought he kicked it. And I was going to say that I told, who was it? Someone before put 5 on there, a member to kick the first goal, and he missed. Oh, that's annoying. That would have been real. That would have been massive. Here's Nick Dacos. Another handball for Dacos. Handball for Ned Long. Ned Long gets a lot of those handballs inside. Oh, Membry! He kicks the goal! Oh, I should have done it as well. I should have put 5 on him. I said it. I said, who asked for it before? Someone asked, tell me the first goal score, and they'll put 5 on it. I hope they did. Where was it? Who asked for it? Was it Sniff? Yeah, Sniff. Sniff, please tell me you put 5 on him. Please tell me you put 5 on Membry to kick the first goal, because I picked... How is that? Please tell me, Sniff, you put on $5. That's funny. I just had a feeling about Membry tonight. Not as in like first goal score. I just thought he'd have a good game tonight. And then I just thought, good game. Yeah, cool. Let's go Membry. So what's that? So Perryman, Crisp, and McCreary is their 3 midfielders. What are Collingwood doing? Oh, I don't know if Sniff's still tuning in. Jimmy Reap says plus 24. What's that for? Why is Simmons starting off half back over Sheasel? No idea, mate. Coaches do some interesting things with their players. There's a Finn O'Sullivan with an early disposal with a kick. Wonder if he can actually rack up a score tonight. Hardiman started well. He's on 21. I wish I went him over bloody Carroll. Sheasel plus 6 coming up, or plus 5 v handballs. No, plus 6. He kicked it. There's Hardiman again. Oh, the spread, says Jimmy. So what was it, paying $24 or something? Why is Simpson so half back with Sheasel? Yeah, I'm not sure, Brisbane Bloods. Not sure. Piss the game is not free to air tonight, says Philip Leonard. Oh, it's annoying that it's not free to air, unfortunately. Crinkly cut. Surely Foss finally gets over 60. Yeah, well, let's see. Finn O'Sullivan used the ball well. They should give him the ball more, says Limits. Agreed. Have to be careful as coaches change up their roles until teams are ready for later, says Andrew Griffiths. Caesar is not top 6 in this role. Yeah, I'm not sure if he is a top 6 defender, if he's going to be continually off half forward. Bay Lolicitas ended up trading McRae to Martin with the VC and Daniel to Simpson, banking 400k. Worked out so far by fielding Davidson, but needs Simpson or Cleary to score decent. I think Cleary can go okay. I guess we'll see what happens. There's a big X with the spoil. I still have not seen Sniff in the chat. I was going to say to him, if he bloody put it on, I'd may send her $1 super chat as a tip for giving you the. I think there's Finn O'Sullivan again with another disposal, couple of early disposals, another good kick. Like, they need to give him the ball more, as Limits you said. I'm intrigued to see if he actually puts up a good score. Like, if he was to go really well, I would have to risk it with Hasty. Well, I actually know what Hasty, if he plays in the VFL tomorrow or not. Because if he doesn't, then it'd be risky. But I do want there's Finn O'Sullivan. Finn O'Sullivan's on 12 already. Where's this been? Where has this been? Be good if he actually did this a lot more regularly. But if he can put up a good score tonight, he actually might be a handy hold through the buys. Hardiman again. So Hardiman's racking up these plus 6s early. It's almost like Hardiman's now their number one distributor that they've got in defence. There's Josh Dacos. High free kick. I was hoping Nick would have a better start to the game, but hasn't had a huge amount of the ball. Nick's right there, and he's got no one. Oh, no, now he's got a few people. There's Hoskin. What's the free kick for? Free kick for big. Is it for for Combin? Injuries: Brandon Maynard, Waldor, and Markov are on the bench currently at the moment. We'll see what happens if there's any sub outs or anything like that. Darling, good mark. Andrew said played footy game today and lost. Oh, sorry about that, Andrew. Unlucky. Hopefully you can get the win next week. I'm seeing a bit more from Foss calling for those short marks, says Crinkly Cut. It'd be nice to see if he could do it a lot more regularly because he's definitely a good user of the ball. So let's hope that he can. From the first time I saw him get the ball in his hands in his first game, I thought he was great, but then doesn't rack up. Yeah, he just doesn't call for it as much, doesn't get in the right spots, those little kicks. What's the score, says Bill? North Melbourne 2 behind, Collingwood 1 goal to 8. Wish I played Foss over Trainer as was rumoured to be forward, says Andrew. Yeah, mate, I wish the exact same thing. I didn't even know that he was playing forward. No one told me, which thank you to anyone that knew beforehand. I would have loved to have known because I don't know if I'd necessarily would have played Foss over him, but I would have maybe had a look at Trainer. Can take Foss, but need to make a call at quarter time because my loop is Horn Francis. What does he need to be on at quarter time, taking him over Elijah Hewitt? I honestly don't know, Jack, because last week Finn O'Sullivan was on 39 at half time, and I thought that was fine to take his score, but then he only ended up on 46. So he's the sort of guy that could be on 40 at half time and then just end on 45. So I don't know if there's necessarily a score to do it. Crinkly Cut says Cherry. What, does Cherry get a free kick or something here? Cheezel would go huge, but sucks he's forward. Yep, agreed. Oh, the big X. Takes it out of the ruck. Oh, big Cherry on the left. The big man. How good is he? He's so good. Love Big X. The Big X. Oh, how good is he? Bang. What a goal. From a ruck on your non-preferred, if you don't mind. So Hardiman's on 33 already. But yeah, Big X is on 20. So good start for Big X. Good start for a few players here. Nick Dacos has been a bit quiet. Haven't seen much of him. Baylotta says, rumours that Darcy Cameron goes to West Coast. Would he score good in their system? I think he'd be really good actually over there, but he'll be expensive though, so I don't know if I'd start him or anything like that. I couldn't have done anything with trainer. Maybe could have brought 2 forwards in instead of a forward and a back, but I didn't really like the forward choices or limits. Fair enough. X marks the spot, says Jack, mate. Bloody oath it does. That was a cracking goal. Nick Dacos, finally in the CBA. About bloody time. Maynard on as well. Let's go Pies, says Dunks. Yeah, what a goal by Big X. That was a great goal. But yeah, good to see Nick Dacos actually in the CBA. Don't know why he wasn't originally there. That's a Ned Long tackle. Bang! Big tackle by Ned Long there. And Dacos tackle, but it was a shitty one, but we'll take it. So it'd be good to see some players right. We're already up to 25 likes, so appreciate everyone that's already liked it. If you haven't liked it, make sure you do click the like on the video. Give it to Dacos. Give it to Dacos. Yeah, Perryman, why are you going to bloody another player and trying to handball over someone? That was a very, very shit decision. Caleb Daniel. That's the second time this game so far. Daniel's taken a mark and the umpires are called not far enough. That was really well done by Ned Long then. You got the handball away and spoiled it away from Parker without infringing. So Will Parker as well. I think it's Will Parker, that one, him there. Who are you going for, says Dunks? I tip Collingwood, so I'll say Collingwood, but I don't mind. I'm pretty neutral. As long as my fantasy players go well, that's what I'm hopeful for, mate. Dacos probably thought he was getting tagged and was pretending to be injured, says Limits. Perryman... nope. Okay, Crink Cut just deleted the comment there, but there we go. Still up to 28 likes now. Appreciate everyone that's liked so far. Very much appreciated. How much is my headphones charged? I'm just charging my headphones. That's what this cord is. So I want to take off this cord at some point because I can hear like a little noise with the charger. I don't know why, but Foss is near the ball again. No disposal there for Foss. Give it to Dacos. Nick Dacos. Handball to Myercheck. And that'll be a rush behind. This will be a kick in for Caleb Dunny. Come on, Caleb. We need you to rack up some points, mate. Really do. And Ned Long's a quality player. I don't know why Fly gives him low game time, but still, says Bailey. Law says, yeah, agreed, mate. 100%. Ned Long's a class player. I didn't think he was as good as what he was. Probably when I had Perryman and I wanted Perryman to have the role, but he's done really well. Here's Foss again, calling for a short +6 from the kick in. He didn't get paid the mark, didn't go far enough apparently, but up to 15 Foss already, so who knows? Here's Ned Long again. So it seems to be the cheaper guys the ones racking up. Here's Ned Long with a couple of touches in that chain. So Ned Long's the one that's really racking up at the moment. I wonder if Clarko's told Finn O'Sullivan he's got to start like being a little bit more demanding back there. Another behind for Collingwood, so another kick in for Caleb Daniel. North should win tonight. Pies have too many outs to quality players, says Ravel. Oh, but Collingwood is still top of the table. North is still building, so I still expect Collingwood to win regardless. These commentators love Dacos, says Crinkly Cut. I'm not hearing it, but yeah, fair enough. A little frustrating watching Foss about to get trainers scoring 1 quarter, says LM. Yeah, mate, agreed. I can take it over Lindsay if he goes big enough, if I want to take him over Hasty, but yeah. I'm a poor fantasy coach just making up the numbers at this point, but always enjoy the Bales Watchalongs on the weekend. Thanks, Moon Boy, mate. Appreciate it. Daniel King's is stupid. He's bad. Oh, Andrew, mate, it might be the case, but I'll take the points. Ned Long better than Dacos, says Ben. Ben annoyed I missed out on Long early, Bales. You were right about Hardiman. Oh, yeah, I know, but I didn't get him. I went Carroll instead. Or I should have gone... But the week that Hardiman played well on that Thursday night, I should have gone... I should have got unremembered and gone, I want Hardiman next week, so I'll go Boxall this week on debut. Then I'll get Hardiman the week after, whereas I went Matt Carroll, and then I went Boxall the week after, so I got that wrong. Dacos isn't the top 8 mid anymore, says Moonboy. I don't want to be saying anything just yet. He's had a few bad weeks, but he can easily just go on a run of big scores. So Big X is back on as well. I forgot to mention that. Sheasel handball. Do a refresh of the scores in a sec. Looks like LDU's playing a little bit forward. There's Jeremy Howe. Dacos potentially short. No, Maynard goes longer. Hoskin Elliott should give it to Dacos here. Give it to Dacos. Hoskin Elliott, you idiot. Had an easy handball to Dacos. Or even better, gives him the short +6. So Hoskin Elliott, you're not an idiot, mate. You redeemed yourself. Good spoil from Dacos there. Sheasel handball. Gives to McDonald. Gives to McKercher. Foss was there in between, but they didn't end up going to him instead. I reckon he goes decent. What is She's doing? Says Ben. He's playing forward, unfortunately. But you're saying hoping Bice goes 6-5 plus in the D's matchup. I think Bicey actually goes all right tomorrow. I think he scores pretty well. Handball from Big X. Out to not really anyone. Houston will probably... No, Stevens will get there first. Darcy Cameron's only on 3 points, says Ben. John's divorce lawyer, can you show us the screen? Says, unfortunately, mate, I am not able to because the stream would be taken out for copyrights. This is just a watch-along where we just have the fantasy scores on there. So if you'd like to stick around, feel free. There's Larky. Miss Parker, not a great kick. Bicey at the G120 says limits. Oh, mate. Get that into my veins for sure. I'd love a Bicey 120. Would be amazing for cash gen. Because he's got some really good matchups before the bye. He's got the Crows next week and then Richmond. Both really good matchups for designated kickers. So X giving Darcy Cameron a bath at the moment, says Ben. I think Tristan Cherry's probably... Gawn's probably there, but I'd argue to say that Cherry could be the All-Australian ruckman the way he's played this year. He had a couple of down weeks with that hamstring tendonitis or whatever issue he had, but besides that, Cherry's been... He's the number one... Actually, no, he has to be the All-Australian ruck. He's the number one player in the Coaches Association votes. What's the score, says John's divorce lawyer? North Melbourne 1 goal 3-9 to Collingwood 1 goal 4-10. So 1 point lead to the Pies. Perryman free kick. Not sure what exactly it was for, but if Sim can go 80 plus, I'd be the guy in the world, says Liam Rosenberg. Mark Lancaster, Travis first, go Collingwood. Darcy Cameron is ahead of Cherry for All-Australian right now, in my opinion. There's Foss again with another disposal, another kick. So Foss is going quite well in this quarter. So we'll see if he can continue going for it. I'll do a bit of a score refresh as well. Been a couple of minutes since we did that. Foss up to 18. And Ned Long's on 29 as well. Don't know if Maynard's off again, injured again, so I don't know if they might make a call on the sub potentially. Here's Ned Long again. Got a kick away somehow out of that pack there. Toby Pink's got Caleb Daniel for a short kick. Yep, good. Caleb Daniel, are they going to pay that? They finally paid a mark to Caleb Daniel. Give it to Foss. Give it to Foss. Because you got Foss short. You got Foss short. Where's Sheasel? I want Sheasel to get involved in some of these little short kicks. That Coleman's going long. I'm surprised it's such a close game. Collingwood got a few out. I still expect Collingwood to win. But North have probably got a little bit of a sniff just with a few outs that Collingwood have got. There's Nick Dacos. Handball for Dacos. Gets it back from Darcy Cameron. Kick for Dacos. I'd like to see a few more of those 1-2s for Dacos there. Caleb Daniel handball. Hardiman again. Hardiman is absolutely racking up at the moment. Finbar, nearly a big mark there. Simpkin kick into the middle. Zerhart, not quite. Thought he would have taken that. And Frampton in the way. Wrong way. They're giving it to Josh Dacos instead. Go to Nick. I'm up against Josh Dacos in obviously against MJ, and I've just got a feeling Josh is going to put up a big score. Tap from Caleb Daniel. Pinsky. Ooh, not a great handball. That'll be a tackle for Powell. That will be holding the ball. Holding the ball for Tom Powell. Sums up a lot of our seasons, Moon Boy. Hardiman, Ian Train, on-field sums up my season. Yeah. Daniel over Sheasel, halfback. I feel sick. Yeah, well, Sheasel did say in the week that if he could pick where he wanted to play, he said he'd play forward. So it's a shame because he's such a good halfback and he absolutely racks up there. But yeah. Not a great kick. That's an awful kick. Darcy Cameron against Simpkin was never going to be the contest that you should kick to. Trade's already done for next week, says BAILSDT. Holmes, Warner, and Clark in for trainer Garcia Lindsay. Thank you. Welcome, round 13. Ned Long, +6. Ned Long is having a very, very strong quarter. There's Jamie Elliott trying to get it to my check. My check should mark that there, or it's a free kick, I think. Is that not a free kick? That's stiff. That for me is a free kick. I tell you, Pink got the ball, but he also, I'm pretty sure, he didn't look at the ball once. I think that's a free kick. Oh, Caleb Daniel gets another kick in anyway, but for me, that's a free kick. That's pretty obvious. It's front on contact. He hasn't even looked at the ball and collected him. Hardiman again. My God, he's just absolutely going ham at the moment. Sheezer might be a trade if he's not halfback, says Andrew. Well, I did it last year. I think we've got bigger issues than Harry Sheezel. And there's Luke McDonald. Where's Foss? Is Foss around the place for a short kick? No, Tom Powell apparently they're going to instead. Got just under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Foss is short, calling for it. It's good to see Foss actually asking for the ball and leading for it. So haven't seen much of that at all from him. There's Josh Dacos again. Houston, that will stay in bounds. And that'll be a ball in. Minute 30 to go. The volcano really hurt North feelings and Sheezer was suffering for it, says BAILSDT. Yeah, not a bad point. Hardiman has a Sheezy ball roll, says Jack. John Tavorsloy, anyone in the chat, any of you know if there's a channel that shows you the screen? I'm not on YouTube. There won't be because it will be taken down. But in terms of obviously, I think it's just KO. I'm pretty sure. Daniel doesn't do nothing like Zorko does and create scoring chances. Yeah, there's Sheezel kick. I think Curtis dropped that mark there. All right, thanks, says John. All good, mate. Happy to help. Extremely unlikely, mate, but good luck. Another hit out for Big X. That'll be a tackle for Josh Dacos. Josh Dacos has started pretty well, I think. I'm not going to refresh the scores just yet because we've got a minute to go, so I'll wait till the quarter's ended and then I'll refresh. Here's Sheezel. Handball to Powell. Puts Walder under heat pressure. Here's Sheezel again with a handball. Hardiman again. My God, why did I not get Hardiman in? I've got bloody Matt Carroll who's putting up 40s and 50s each week and not quite in their best 18, not in their best 22, whereas Hardiman's best 22 and scoring well. What does Mills need to score to be considered next week, Buzz? Obviously, eye test is one thing, but what's your line, says BAILSDT. Here's Ned Long again. Oh, well done by Ned Long. Ducked under a tackle and got the kick away. Foster's standing underneath it. Didn't take the mark, unfortunately. Here's McCreary. It's very, very good. That is such a good kick from McCreary. Hitting up Jamie Elliott there. But yeah, so Bailey, in terms of line for Mills, it's obviously depend on role, but maybe 75, 80 from limited game time would be something I'd look at. Not happy with Ned Long, says Ben Hayes. I'm mad, actually. Oh, he's going well, mate. I'm happy I've got him. So, yeah. Was Hardeman really in consideration this week? I didn't hear much about him. Oh, not anymore. He was over 400k. It was more a couple of weeks ago. Played against Essendon, had a decent score. I was looking at him and I went Matt Carroll that week instead. Like after I saw Hardeman score and then went Boxall. I should have gone Boxall and then Hardeman the week after. So, oh, well, unfortunately, that's the way the season's gone. That is the quarter. Collingwood 2-5-17 to North 1-3-9. I got Hardeman 2 weeks ago. Have him. He didn't expect this. I didn't expect him to go this big either. But let's go through the scores at quarter time. So Hardeman is on 45 from only 63% game time as well. 9 kicks, 6 marks. That's it. No tackles, no handball, no nothing. Isaac Quainer is on 40. Good start for him. Ned Long's on 38. Really strong start for Ned Long. Josh Dacos on 32. I had a feeling he might have a good game here. Tristan Cherry, 28. So solid start for him. No marks or tackles for the big X, but a goal. Really good goal at that. Nick Dacos found his way to 27, actually. So after not really seeing him much, he's gone in 27 with a couple of tackles, so happy with that. Caleb Jones on 25. That's solid, considering I thought, again, he was quiet, but he got a few kick-ins there. McKercher, 22. Sheasels on 19. A lot of handballs. So Shields had the exact same touches, kicks and handballs as Nick Dacos, but he's had not one mark, no tackles. So that's why he's only on 19. Power 19. Finn O'Sullivan's on 18. He's definitely made a better start. Perryman 16. If anyone's still rolling with him there. Parker 13. Jack Crisp on 8. Will Hayes unfortunately didn't get a disposal in that quarter, in his first quarter. So all in all, most people are going okay. Obviously, Ned Long's the big one that's going quite well, which is good to see. I think we're a few minutes away as well from the other game starting. So what we'll do tonight is we'll watch this game and then we'll probably watch the last quarter of the Collingwood, so the Port and Freo game, I'd imagine, is what we'll probably look at doing. Where are we? I think North are just a good one key back away from being a good team, says Fast Break Frenzy. Yeah, probably another couple of pieces, but yep, another good key back would be good. 3 trades, Davidson and Sanders and Lindsay next week, says Andrew. Yep, they can go. Got Hardeman 2 weeks. I said it from Moonboy 4. Faded him, then I thought it was too late to get him, and he's made another 100k since his limits. Yeah, he was the one I missed. I was looking at him, as I said, him, Boxall, Carroll. Thursday night, Hardeman played, and I should have gone, okay, I'm going to get Hardeman as my rookie next week, and got Boxall that week, and then gone for Hardeman the following week. I know Hardeman had a lower score at some point, but he still had some decent scores, so yeah, I don't quite know why I did it, but Collingwood will find a way to not let Ned Long ton up here, says Blimp. Oh, he turned up a few weeks ago, but yeah, I'm hoping he can ton up again, because he's got a tough match against Hawks next week, so but that could actually be a good game for him with a lot of tackles at the G. Cannon 5, Cherry, captain good, but if Short wasn't out, I would have had Hardeman and no trainer. If only we could capitalise, North could have more goals. Yeah, good point. Don't tell Nathan that Common isn't a good keeper, says Baylor. Says, I actually think Common's all right. He's a young player. I think he's actually all right. So, can Hardeman still be traded in next week or too late, says Crink Car. He's got the bye next week. Probably too late after that, though. Wet Hog Fishing Adventures. Love the name. North supporter here. Seems they panic, play a little too much. Bombing kicks long to get out of trouble isn't working with teams that fill the space as well. Yep, good point. That's a good point. Yep. Bales, you said the same about Dunks versus Hawks at the G. Hawks tough matchup. Tom Green's spud. Oh, yeah, but it doesn't mean Deadlong's going to go well. I'm just saying that he could actually get a few tackles. And Dunkley tackled this today, but again, he just didn't get those touches, so... And he played forward as well, which was interesting for a bit. Bales, can you check how many of the top 10,000 and 1,000 coaches have started trainer? I don't think I can really look at it. I can see, but I don't really know if I'd be able to get a good look on here. Let me see. Actually, what was Ned Long's game time that quarter? 77%. So, yeah, not too bad. Let me have a look. I just want to check if I've got all my players for tonight's game done. So, Bolton F6 is there. Rosie M4. Brayshaw M2. Yep, cool. They're the 3 players from that game. Can I check on here, like, the coach's choice? Let me see. So, trainer... as emergency was 5% on the bench, 7%. So I guess 7% had him on the bench, but I can't tell like top 1,000, top 100 or anything like that. So, Baylor says hopefully Sims can go big enough tonight, so I don't need to rely on Cleary. Yeah, it'd be a tough matchup against Port, but we'll see. Yeah, that's my fault. Ben traded him in last week. Yeah, no, Tom Green. I was going to get him when he got the 130, but went Dacos that week instead, but I would have adjusted to Max Holmes that week because of the short laid out. How about started him? Again, I can't tell Fast Break Frenzy who starts him and who doesn't. That'll just be saying we have to wait till after. Was there some adjustments at all for anyone that we need? Ned Long still 38, Dacos still 32, Cherry 28 still, Dacos 27. No, doesn't look like there's any sort of adjustments for our players. There was a few adjustments there, but not for the guys that we've got. So, yeah, Hardiman, obviously massive start for him. Someone give Shees or Rocket, says Backer. I hope so. Oh, yeah, we really need to really get going, mate. I'm just saying I did bring him in. Rocket for Brisbane Bloods. You going to dual screen for the Port game, Bales, the screen cut? I can't. I can only do like one page. So Brandon Maynard's been subbed out with a foot injury. So another injury for a Collingwood player. Would have preferred the Crows to have played Collingwood this week, not last week. When's Nick Newman back, says Andrew. Potentially very late in the year, but with Carlton's season the way it's going, I don't think they're necessarily going to rush him back. So I don't think he'll come back this year, but who sees? My dad put money on North to win, says Ben. Oh, there you go. We'll see if North can get it done. I still haven't seen Sniff. Sniff hasn't been back. I don't know if he put the $5 on memory. So I hope he did. And if anyone else out there did as well, that would be, I'd be happy for you. Nick Dacos free against. Fantastic. That's the second time in 3 weeks that he's given away a free kick to start off a quarter. And it just has a bad stench when that happens. So Big X got the handball and then a tackle. So love to see that from the Big X. Well, it's official. I've locked in Bolton in my team. So we'll see how Bolton goes. There's Caleb Daniel with a kick. It's Larky. Larky, good mark. So Larky lining up for goal. Snitzel Membry is my favourite player, says Blimp. He's a good player, Membry. He's a good player. A really good third tall if in teams. So Shea Bolton 150 incoming, says Angus. Oh my God, mate. I tell you right now, if that happened, I'm back. It's not going to happen though. But I'd be very happy. If he turned up, I'm already happy regardless because I got the Nick Martin 166 as captain. Whereas if I didn't go Nick Martin, I would have had someone else VC and they weren't going 166. So I'm happy with the trade-ins anyway. If Bolton can just go well on top of that, that would just be the cherry on top. So went Gus to Cooper Simpson, bank 200 cases. Andrew. Yep, good decision. I like that one. Make sure you guys keep smashing a like on the video. Up to 32 likes. So appreciate everyone that's liked it so far. So we're trying to get to 100 as always. So if you haven't liked it yet, please smash a like on the video. Bergman to Sarong and maybe Drew to Shea. I can see Port doing that, says Bay Lolocitus. I think Bergman's going to play in defence tonight because of Radigalia being out. I think 3 defenders are out. They only brought 1 in. She would have 3/4 pounders to outscore Martin, says Brisbane Bloods. Mate, hey, I don't mind. The good thing about getting like a massive score from your VC is you want now every single one of your players to go 150. Whereas it's almost like if you bank a 120, you're like, oh, I want other players to go well, but I don't know if I want them all going 140, 150. Here's Ned Long again, got a handball. Josh Dacos handball. Nick Dacos also got a handball earlier as well. So a few players there. There's a free kick for Perryman. Perryman's got Nick Dacos short if he goes quick. No, he didn't go quick. He's going to go to Josh Dacos instead. Wasn't far enough. Josh has got Nick short, and he's just completely ignored him. I've never seen Josh Dacos ignore Nick. That was pretty surprising. I know they kicked the goal out of it in the end, but pretty surprising that Josh completely ignored Nick. Berman in defence's limits. Yeah, I thought that might be the case tonight with their injuries. Family drama, says Angus. Bailey says, really? Maybe Berman not an option after bye then. Yeah, I was looking to see if he played mid and then he'd be an option, but if he's only going to play defence, he's probably not an option anymore. I just think with Farrell out, with Sin out, with Jones out, with Radigalia out, with all those guys out, Bergman's a pretty versatile guy. So it's unfortunate because I thought he was actually going to be a really good option. And I know Jordy jumped on him last week, I think it was. And at half-time was looking great. But, yeah. What is the worst trade out of Reid or Ashcroft? What do you mean, Alex? Do you mean, did you trade both and who's the worst to have traded out already? There's a Nick Dacos tackle if it goes to Collingwood. Come on. Don't think it would be a tackle, but Shees will kick. They might pay it because it was in dispute, but I'm not sure. There's McKercher again. Handball. Zerha had Sheasel for an easy handball, and is that going to come back? That's going to be a goal. That's a goal. What a goal from Zerha. That is just bounced like 45 degrees twice. That is insane. No, I just Reid. What is the worst trade out of Reid and Ashcroft? Well, Ashcroft's obviously the better hold, I think, through this time. Bring in the rat, says BAILSDT. Is he going well? Starting well there. Reid for the defence position, in my opinion, but I am mad at myself for trading Levi. If you trade either or, you'd be pretty, obviously, annoyed. I need Nick Dacos and Cherry and Andrew Brayshaw and Simpson to go big tonight, says Andrew. Oh, mate, I hope Dacos, Cherry and Brayshaw do go big. Simpson I don't have, but if he goes well, then he's an option definitely for next week then, for some cash gen. I'll refresh the scores because I haven't done it yet this quarter. So Hardeman's obviously starting on the bench. I just don't want Josh Dacos going massive. Not with MJ having Josh in his team. I need Josh to have like a lower score, so I've got the best chance I've got possible. I'll go through our matchup as well, guys, if you would like to know that after. Rank the best player: Harley Reid, Zach Reid, Murphy Reid, Archer Reid, Liam Reedy. Give it to Foss. How long did that could have been holding the ball? He had so long. Oh, Foss is going to get it here. Is he going to get a touch away, though? Perryman's got him. Oh, he just shrugged off Perryman. If you don't mind. Foss got the kick away as well. So Foss has shown some promising signs early. But we know that he did last week and it didn't really matter. There's Caleb Daniel with a handball. Kick from Parker. Big X is free. Big X is free. They've gone the other way. McKercher. Short ball to Constanti. Free game started. Yep. First on the board for Port. Upset town, says Blimp. But yeah, best player Angus out of those guys. Oh, geez, there's an argument to be made that Zach Reid is number one there. Based on this year and their form, I'd go Zach Reid 1, Harley Reid 2, Murphy Reid 3, Archer Reid 4, Liam Reedy 5. That would be how I'd rank it. But yeah, you probably say Harley Reid long-term is going to be the better player. But Zach Reid for sure, I think this year's been the better in terms of form. And behind with Jeremy Howe taking the kick in. So scores, are they level? No, Collingwood by 1 point. Kicks out to Ed Allen. Sarong tag says that. Drew apparently is going to Sarong, says limits. Yes, that just means it'll just be the one tag tonight then. And that'll be the Sarong tag. There's Caleb Daniel with a handball. Just trying to go to Hardeman. They better not pay that insufficient intent. Oh, piss off, you dickhead. That is not insufficient intent. Ned Long's got the free kick anyway, so it works out whatever, but that is not insufficient intent. He handballed it to Hardeman, got it wrong, and it went out of bounds, and the umpires called insufficient intent. These umpires don't have any idea what they're doing. They really don't. I just don't get how that's insufficient intent whatsoever. Oh, Curtis, Mark. Curtis, mates, because you don't need to be such a grub. Just play normal football. And he's What is he doing? Caleb Daniel is free for a kick, and he's gone, nah, I'm going to go to a 2-on-1 against my player. Caleb Daniels and Cool Curtis has marked it again. Some of this decision-making tonight's been awful. It's a long way to the top, says Jack. Oh, he's been good. Is he top scorer now? I actually cannot wait to trade Sarong in his buy. That pick has been my worst of the year. Yeah, he has been a bad pick, unfortunately. Does this fish intent count as -3, says Angus? Yes, it does, unfortunately. Big X handball. So Ned Long's up to 44 now as well. Good to see. Oh, here's Foss again. Foss getting some of the ball, which is good to see. Nice kick as well. Every single kick of Foss tonight has hit the target, I'm pretty sure, from what I've seen. There's a Finbar going back to Caleb Daniel. And another kick that's gone to Daniel that they've called play on. To Foss. Foss will have a +6 coming up here. What is this from Foss? Where's this been? Would have liked this a bit earlier from Foss. Simpson injured. Dislocated shoulder looks like, says Limits. How is that not 15? I don't know how that was 15. Bales and the umpires, Crows and the umpires, Port worse than the comp for freeze against. Oh, yeah, Port have copped it in terms of umpiring for sure. I saw that stat and it was crazy. But yeah, everyone here would agree that the umpiring this year has been subpar. And that's not for just the Crows. I'm not saying that. It's for everyone. It has been subpar. Holding the ball is so inconsistent. Insufficient intent is so inconsistent. Players rush behinds outside the goal square when I thought that was a free and they're not paid. And it changes every week. This not 15 rule is crap. So people saying that Simpson's done a shoulder. Just kiss me when he says Limit, says Blimp. I hope he's okay. She's were trade with this role. Sneaky way to get ahead. There's no way he's going back to halfback, says Jack. Mate, I still think he's over 100 averaging player in this role regardless. So I'd probably say you hold him. But I did it last year. So it is a play. Foss tackle on Ned Long. Oh no, it looks like, is that holding the man? Ned Long free kick. Oh no, ball up. George Wardlaw again with a blood roll. Berman running with Brayshaw now, says Jack. She's what trade with. Yeah, I think Berman might be I don't know if Berman's going to necessarily. I don't know if they're going to. If Port are using 2 taggers to tag 2 players, there's something seriously wrong with that team. We know that there already is anyway, right? But if they're tagging 2 players with 2 other players, like you'd see no other team doing that. They better not be doing it. Because they're a joke already. The way that and it's not even the fact I'm a Crows fan. I've never ever agreed with succession plans. They don't make any sense whatsoever. Very rarely have succession plans worked. I think here's Nick Dacos with a handball. I think maybe the Paul Roos and John Longmire one was one that worked. But look at the team that Sydney had, Mick Malthouse and Nathan Buckley. But again, look at the team Collingwood had. Besides those 2, I think they're the only 2. Maybe there might be one. Ned Long. Oh, he's handballed again. Still touch. Jamie Elliott. That should be a goal. Yep. Simpson on field. RIP top 500 says Tony Ford. Freo Port game now raining. Simpson's done, says Andrew. Carr needs to step in now. No point finishing the season off. You just start the back foot next season. Yeah, agreed, mate. Agreed. I know Hinkley's been good for Port, but they need to move. People saying Simpson's done. Is Simpson done from the game? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll just go through the scores here. So Wine's top scoring on 24. Drew's on 23. Anyone relevant? Rosie's on 13. Bergman 13. Sarong 12. Jackson 11. Oh, God. I'm not seeing bloody Bolton here. Brayshaw's on 4. Bolton's on 2. My God. Butters on 2 as well. It is going to suck a little bit if Bolton puts up a bad score. Really hope he doesn't. I'll take an 80. I'm expecting him to go 100 against Port. And Toby Green was the pick. Goal for North. What happened there? Constanti. So another goal for North. Are they in front? No, back to a point. He looks really sore. AC joint looks bad, says Limits. Simpson 0. Would emergency come on for people who had him on field, or is it only for DNP? Only for DNP, unfortunately. A few people saying collarbone. Berman 100% on Brayshaw. Drew 100% on Sarong. Not hard takes, but direct matchups, it seems. Simpson's shoulder can't get back in. Cradling it on the way to the rooms. Yeah, that's a shame. Seriously, the carnage just continues. We already have Reed this week. Cooper Simpson that people traded into. So pretty much everyone that had the guess that they only had one bullet, the McRae, and they didn't have Horn Francis, probably traded in Simpson. And now that they just don't get any luck at all. It goes back and it's like, yep, you don't gain any ground for those people. So yeah, it's pretty weird year this year. A lot of forced trades. Big X, just a couple of handballs there. Hardeman handball as well. Is that a free kick for someone there? Free kick. So Big X is coming off for a break. Against Parker. Don't know what that free kick was for. See, the umpires don't even know what they're doing. Got no idea what that free kick was for. Bolton and Brian 2 each. Is this a joke? Heavy rain now, says Ben. Well, I looked at the bloody forecast and it said that it wasn't going to be heavy. It said that they were going to have 0 to 3 mils and that's it. So in other words, I've brought in Bolton and he's going to do shit. And Simpson apparently has been subbed out. Seriously, this game this year. Big X top scoring 47 now. Like Bolton's a unique in my matchup as well against MJ. If he puts up a dud, I've probably lost. I was playing Simpson or Cleary on field next week, so it's okay, says Andrew. At least we'll have Angus Clark next week, says Blimp. Simpson subbed out, says Papa D's. My first year of fantasy, so I guess it could only enjoy it better next year. To be fair, Hinkley's done a good job with poor list for years. Port fans are premiership or failure, and that's insane. Oh, yeah, exactly. He's done a good job considering that the list that Port have had, but the succession plan, they should have just given it to Josh Carr. I feel like you said this year is shit. Next year will be my year. Last year too, says Angus. Mate, I probably did, to be honest. I haven't said next year's going to be my year yet, though. I'm probably feeling like my year won't be my year at all. I feel bad for those that traded in Simpson. I was lucky I got him in on his debut, says Crinkly Cup. Well, yeah, that's a bullet that I've dodged because of the carnage I had this week, right? So, because I had McRae and Horn Francis, I had to sideways those guys, and now Simpson's injured. But that's going to affect a lot of people as well. Caleb Daniel, another kick in. Don't know what Perryman's having a chat with someone in the crowd. So kick from Caleb Daniel, played on, which is good. But the other thing with the Simpson one that's annoying with there as well is the fact that right on buys, and that's now going to be a number that now is not going to be there. Oh, it's annoying. A lot of people decide to make massive cash with the 2 bullets and get him in, says Limits. Oh, he's still a popular in, agreed, yeah. But a lot of people didn't go there as well because of the 2 forced trades. Josh Taylor's got another handball there. Grover, Simpson out. What happened? I had him on field, but okay, as he didn't score, so get Kako 48, which isn't great. We take it. Oh, Grover, no, you don't. You don't get it. So shoulder injury, apparently. I'm not sure if it's with dislocation or an AC joint injury, but you won't get the 48 from Kako because he played the game. If he plays the game, then you don't get the score regardless of what he scores, which is, yeah. People will be lucky to have 19 next week, says Andrew. Yeah, mate, you make a good point. Nick Dacos +6 coming up. Come on, keep going, Nick. Want to see a good score. good kick for Dusty. That's a beautiful kick for Dusty Cameron. Seems more like more injuries for relevant players this year than ever before. And so that's the thing. I feel we say that every year, but this year definitely 100%. There is a lot more injuries. Like, yeah. I feel like the start of the year was fine. Like the first 4 or 5 weeks, we didn't really have many forced trades, but the last month has just been crazy with forced trades. Like, a lot of people's starting squads have been completely turned over because of all the forced outs for premiums. Like, and a lot of people started with X, and X was injured for a few weeks. Obviously played, but some poor scores. Another behind. So another kick in for Caleb Daniel. Caleb Daniel's racking up kick-ins tonight. Another kick for Caleb Daniel. Short to Tom Powell. He does have Foss short. He's got Caleb Daniel short. And he goes to Sheasel. Beautiful Sheasel. Need more of that, mate. Sheasel back to McKercher. Very dangerous kick. Is that a mark? McKercher's played on pretty quickly. Switches the ball. That's a mark for Convent. Sheasel finally halfback, says Andrew. Is he halfback though? Well, he's racking up +6. There's another +6 for Sheasel there. I don't mind if he does it, because this is what Sheasel does, right? If he's quiet forward, they normally send him into defence to get a bit of the ball, which is fine. Like, I don't think he's a trader. I think there are a lot bigger issues. Oh, Will Hayes didn't even see Wardlaw coming. What a tackle by Wardlaw. But his nose is bleeding again, Wardlaw. I don't know why they haven't fixed that up properly. Foss is short potentially. They got to take him off. I don't know why North haven't properly fixed it. Like, I don't know, see a couple of bits of tissue or something up the nose. Get it to stop bleeding. Finbar, switch it, mate. Finbar, switch it, mate. Switch it, mate. Switch it. Switch it, mate. I know you can't hear me, but switch it. No, he's going long. So Sheasel's now back in the forward line. Big X. No, couldn't take the mark. Finn, give it to Foss. No, he didn't. Will Hayes, handball. Perryman, long handball. Oh, Sheasel would have got a tail there if he took possession. Powell, handball to Hardiman. Hardiman kick, but it's not a great... Right in between two Roos and then Quainer. Oh, hang on. Curtis might make them pay. No, Frampton in the way. And that'll be a ball up. Oh, well, that's not what I want to hear, but thanks, Bales. Yeah, sorry, Grover. Josh Him just resting. I don't think he's injured. Yeah, and the sub rule has been prominent more than ever. Restoring rookies, destroying them. Willie Rioli, the blimp. I'm not sure what that why he needs to say that for, but so anyone who has Simpson field has a 0 on their field. Yeah, unfortunately. I think Sheasel had a shot at goal but missed it. Dudley goal apparently, says Limits, and Crinkly cut. I've still got Simpson, Garcia, and Trainer next week. Might hold Garcia. Yeah, Siv comes in. Don't check the Freo scores. Bales on Bolton. Yeah, I know. He's only on 2. I know. But, yeah. I got Nick Martin, so it's fine. But I knew Bolton was a risk. There's Foss with a kick to Sheasel. Sheasel +6 coming up. Sheasel starting to rack up some numbers now. It's actually a good kick in the end. It came off the side of the boot, but... So Rosie's on 23 as well. Berman's on 22. Sarong's on 20. Marias on 17. Freeman's got him there. Brayshaw's on 10. A couple of tackles, just the one handball for him. Jordan Clark's on 6. Ryan's on 8. Yeah, Bolton's on 2. One handball for Bolton. Butters is only on 2 as well. So, a few dud scores in that game. And that's a miss for Zerha. He's still getting CBAs though, says Limits. Well, yeah, it's good, but I want scores as well. He was always going to have the role, right? I was never afraid of him not having the role. Another miss for North Melbourne. So, yeah, I was never afraid of him not having the midfield role. It was just the scoring. And then the weather scared me off a bit. And I would have gone to Simpson if I wanted to bank cash, and I thought about it, but I decided against it. Josh Dacos kick in. Don't know why Josh Does is now taking all the kick-ins this week when Jeremy has taken all of them all year, but interesting. There's LDU, tackled, gets away from a few. Crispy, that's a high free kick for Coleman, surely. Remember, he spilled over his shoulder. Hardiman rush behind. So is this Caleb Daniel kick in? Yep, another Caleb Daniel kick in. Murphy Reed goal. I went Stone to Simpson last week, says Andrew. Come on, Long and Josh need the bigger scores now, says Grover. There's another +6 coming up for Hardiman again. So he's been quiet this quarter, but still on a very good score for a rookie so far. Free kick for Larky. Ollie looking good, though. Props to anyone who went there. Butter's going to be very cheap next couple of weeks, says LM. Oh, mate, 100%. He's got Bedford post-bye, but after the bye, he's going to go well. So going across to Luke McDonald. Sheasel might be on for a little short +6 over the top here. No, they're not going to go to him. They're going to go to Simpkin instead. Yep. Andrew saying Butters, oh my God, bloke behind 800k soon. Yeah, it'd be very, very cheap. He's already cheap as it is, and he's getting cheaper, and he's now Long to Butters be sideways, says Andrew. Yeah, potentially. That's literally like the trade I was looking at in round 14. If I hold Long till his bye, yeah, Butters is a good pickup after that Giants game. He's got bye then Bedford, but round 14 he'll be probably like maybe under 900k, and that's just going to be way too easy, like way too good to ignore. Goal for Simpkin. So North hit the front. Do a bit of a refresh of the scores as well. There you go. Hardman's the only tunt at the moment, but Simpkins 48, Cherry 47, Caleb Daniels on 47, 17 touches for Caleb Daniels. Obviously, a lot of them kick-ins. Only one mark. It obviously sucks. Josh Dagos 47, Ned Long 46. Sheasel's up to 43 as well. But Nick Dacos is the one that hasn't really got much of it. He's only on 38. So, a bit quiet for Nick. Finn O'Sullivan's on 37. Interesting. We'll see what he ends up on, because he was on 39 at halftime last week, and he didn't get to a good score then. So I wonder if he can actually get to a good score. It'd be typical if he got to a good score this week, but Northwood releases Tether T. Marco, at least Simpson will still make money for this week. Yeah, but it's probably not really much positivity for those people that have got him, though, because it's now going to be a red dot for, well, depending on how bad his potential season, or for a while at least. And it's going to be something that we might have to fix up. And it's another red dot when people thought he was going to be a green dot during the buys. Nick Dacos was short for a kick, and Quainer said no. Don't really need that. Is that free for my check? My check's almost got tunnelled in a way. Is he going to be okay? I think he's just winded. Glass half full there, Marco, says Blimp. I have Cherry, Daniel, Josh Dacos, and Ned Long all sitting on the top. Keep going, lad, says best before. Yeah, they've all started well, mate. All started well. Wouldn't Brayshaw to have a crack? Is he getting a tag? Yeah, he's getting a tag, apparently. Alger will debut for the Tigers soon. He's not a scorer, though, says Andrew. Nate Morgan, trade in Simpson, field to him. Who doesn't love a donut? My preference is original glazed. Yeah. Big X. There he is. Beautiful, big contested mark from the Big X. He's going to go back to Hardiman. Hardiman's got Caleb Daniel short. Still got Caleb Daniel short, and he's going to Luke McDonald instead. There's a Zerha. No, he goes long. Ignored Caleb Daniel there. Frampton, good mark. Where's Dacos? Need Nick to get some of the ball. Like, he's only had 10 disposals, and I don't really think he's being tagged. Like, just not getting it. He's been an awful trade-in. Like, I never should have paid up for him. Wagner looks like he's on Butters. Tag him. Yep, says Limits. Yeah, and that's what I said. And I thought Wagner would go to him. And I said tag by tag, and then Butters, great target after. What the hell happened to Simpson the other game, says Backer. Shoulder. Dislocated shoulder or AC joint, but yeah, subbed out. Apparently didn't look good. I didn't see it, but didn't look good apparently. There's a Sheasel handball. Sheasel looks like he's at half back right at the moment. Luke McDonald. It's an awful kick. Literally to not one North player. McCreary's got Nick Dacos short. Nick Dacos is short righty. Give it to him, Bo, you idiot. My God, what are you doing? Had Nick Dacos on a 50-metre lead and he's gone, nah, I'm going to kick long instead, you absolute twit. Seriously. Rotten luck for Simpson owners. He was the only decent forward under 350k that I had my eye on for next week. And he was going to be my cash out for Cleary next week. Because there's no one cash out Cleary because there's no option. There's Ned Long with a handball. Sets up another goal. Ned Long gets so many handballs inside the forward 50 to set up teammates. Another behind for Collingwood. So is this another kick in for Caleb Daniel again? He's had has he had every kick in? Yeah, another kick in for Daniel. I think he's had every kick in. And he might even get the handball back from Comben. Power, go back to Caleb Daniel. Was that Sheasel? Yeah, Sheasel +6. And he goes short to Powell again. North might even just take the time off the clock. Do some chip. Yeah, go back to Sheasel, Comben. Comben, no, not to your right, to your left. What are you doing? There's no relevant fantasy players out there for us on this side. I don't know why you're going the other way. Good mark by Darling. Never thought not having Dacos would be such an enjoyable watch these last few weeks, says Troy. I know, and I hated watching him rack up the few weeks before, and now I've got him, and now it's like I really don't want him in my team because he just doesn't do anything. Paul Curse, that was really well done. Minute left. How's the debutant Hayes going? Got a little bit of in this quarter, but still a bit quiet. Wagner looking like a great tagger, says Baylor says. Yeah, something I have to look at, and I know Merritt's got him in a few weeks as well, so that's something that I did flag last night. And that's a goal for Paul Curtis. So quarter time in the other game. You got Willem Drews on 46 in that game. Connor Rosie's on 36. Chapman on 39 as well. Got him in a draft league. Bergman's on 30. So it looks like a lot of chip mark back there. Jackson's on 27. Atkins 27. Mariah's 26. 4 tackles for Mariah as well. Brayshaw's up to 23 with 4 tackles. Sarong's on 20. Wagner 18. He's obviously doing the tagging job on Butters. Oh, God. Butters on 13. Clark, Warner, Ryan 11. Oh, my God. Bolton's on 6. He's had 1 handball, 1 tackle. Looks like a bad trade-in. Oh, my God. He was the one player that I just wanted to do well tonight. And he's on 6. Tackle for Ned Long. Tackle for Big X. Oh, no, that won't be a tackle, I don't think, for Big X. Luke McDonald, if he goes quick, he's got Sheasel. Got Sheasel short, you idiot. What are you kicking to a 2-on-2 for? God, Luke McDonald's shit. I don't know why he's still in the team. He makes so many crap. And there you go. Jamie Elliott line up for goal. Yep. Good on you, dickhead. That's what you get for making an awful call. You're in front by 9 points going into half-time. You had Sheasel for a easy mark to just get the time off the clock, and you'd turn it over. Absolute spud. Roy put Simpson on field to avoid trainers 20. Oh, jeez. A few people might have done that, actually. ILG D so much 2025. I'm having deja vu about this game. But North Melbourne were a lot further in front last time. All right, Bales, your most important question yet, and a lot of ways on the decision. KFC, Macca's, HJ's, or Portos, and which one am I ordering to drown my sorrows? I had KFC last night. Really good. Zinger Burger. They didn't put the bloody cheese or supercharged sauce, so I had to do that myself. So thanks to KFC for not listening to when I put in an order. But I would go KFC. Oporto's not a bad shout as something else. HJ Mackers you can get any time. 38 from Dacos Farrell. What's happening? Crink cut. Oh, I've got no idea, mate. He's just bad at the moment. With Sheezer moving around, Caleb getting way more ball down back and all the kick-ins. Is he a hold now, says Tether T. Depending on what other carnage you've got, maybe. So what do we got? Half-time. Let's have a look at these scores. Hardeman top scorer on 62. Tristan Cherry is on 57, so he's going along pretty solidly. Only 13 hit-outs, so not too many hit-outs there, but Caleb Daniels on 53, very nice. Tom Powell 52. Ned Long's on 52 as well, which is good. Shees was on 51. Big quarter from Shees there. Simpkin, Quainer, LDU, the other guys are on 50. Josh Dacos 47. Perryman up to 46 as well. Darcy Cameron 41. Nick Dacos on 38. 88% Tog, 10 disposals. He's just... What is he doing? Finn O'Sullivan is on 37. McCurch is 36. Will Hayes on 19. Crisp on 20. Parker 16. Yeah. So all in all, this game's going okay. Like most people are doing what they need to. But yeah, I'm just annoyed bloody Bolton in the other game. And actually, no, Nick Dacos is the one that needs to lift. What do you do at Hungry Jack's for your jobs, says Marco? I'm just out the back. I'm just cooking, clean, everything like that. So I don't love it, but pays the bills. I would complain that they miss the cheese and sauce. These things only get worse if we don't call them out, says Troy. Yeah, I know, but what can you do? People are always going to miss stuff, and they shouldn't. That's what they're paid to do, but classic 15-year-olds never get the order right. Hot and crispy, probably a shout right now, says Bailey Lolositas. Blimp Nick has seen the way Baz is playing and has decided the Brownlow isn't worth going for this year. Of course, Bolton's on 6 points a quarter time. Yep, Weary, I know, mate. It sucks. And I had a fit, and I knew that this could be a possibility that he could stink it up. But I went there anyway because I wanted Nick Martin. Toby Green was the pick. If I'd gone Toby Green, I'd be having a massive round, and I should have looked at Toby Green with a better buy and the Richmond matchup next week. But he'd been crap before, so I didn't really consider it too much. I should have looked at it more and gone, Callahan's out, jump on before everyone else does. You have a bit more of a midfield role. So, had the emergency on train last night, praying Foss can beat his break his season high, says David. Oh, he was on 39 at halftime last week and he only got to 46, so let's hope he can actually do it in the second half. Oh, well, it's just a game at the end of the day, says Caleb Fife. Oh, mate, it is just a game, but we all do like it, obviously, so, and we take it more seriously. John's divorce lawyer. I go for Pies, and of course I want the Pies to win, but the way we're looking isn't great. I'm getting a bad vibe from this game. Yeah, they haven't looked great. Nick's obviously been very quiet. John, what's happened with Nick Dacos? Like, I traded him into my fantasy team 3 weeks ago, and he has been awful. This is the third game I've had him in my team, and he's been awful. And he was on an absolute tear before that. I don't know what's happened. Baylor says, problem is you complain and menu log at Uber just give you a $10 voucher for your troubles, but that doesn't solve any issues and will forever be terrible service. Yeah, great. Yep. Bolton getting attention from Bergman, far out. Is he really, though? No, Bergman's going to the Brayshaw. So, no, he's fine. Yeah, when Bolton over Myers, at least we got Marty. Yep. All right, boys. Rank the best chips out of HJ's, Macca's, KFC, and Oporto. Reckon Oporto's underrated. Oh, no, mate. Oporto's are really good chips. I like their chips. I like their chips for sure. In terms of the best ones, I still think KFC fresh chips are the best. I reckon. I've just chucked onto the other game while it's half time. So we'll just see. I did see Berman on Shea a couple of times his limit. So he's playing in defence, though, so he's probably going to be on him a couple of times. Butters is currently on Shea Bolton at the moment at the CBA. So I've just chucked it on here while it's half time. So we'll see how bloody Bolton can actually do, if he can actually score any points. I wonder if Bolton's on here for a short kick. Is Tracy. Where's Bolton? Give it to Bolton. Bolton's not even there. Don't know what Bolton's... I really don't know what Bolton's doing. Berman's mid now. Hey, how's it going? Cop the Simpson donut on field. How good? Oh, mate. He's mid, but definitely on Brayshaw. No, Bolton's in midfield. Bear goes to Bolton. Simpson on my ground is not making for a fun Saturday night, says Clay Smith. It sounds like a lot of people have got him on field. Just see my training from last week has been subbed out on 0, says David. Yeah, shoulder injury. It didn't look great, unfortunately. Where is Bolton? Like, I've watched this whole quarter so far, and I've seen Bolton at the CBA, but I haven't seen him once since. Oh, no, there he is. He's running towards the ball, but he's not going to get it because Port have got it. So, why did I bring Bolton in? I never should have done it. I should have just gone too risky. He can drop a 20, and he's probably going to do that. His toe green option next week, says Marco. Oh, for sure. He's got Richmond next week. Ran 16 bye. Could be a good buy play. I think he's not a bad one. Surely Bolton could pick up, says KM 5. Oh, mate, I hope so, but I've got not a lot of faith that he's going to. He doesn't seem to really be getting involved much from what I've seen. So it seems to literally go to every player except here's Bolton. Didn't get a touch, though. Brayshaw free kick against Butters. Sure, it's a free kick to Brayshaw. Yeah, and Port again. Bolton's not going to do anything, is he? He was doing great last season. This season, he's not doing well, says John. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Dacos has not been good this year. Fair bit of chat coming through. God, I'm not being able to keep up with it tonight. Bolton a trade out, says Weary. Oh, let's just see. Let's see what he does. Probably not now. I can't trade him out now. I've got to trade him out probably somewhere after. Can you switch to the other game on scoring screen? Oh, I won't because I've got it set up ready for this. So I'm just going to keep it on here because it's not going to be on here for long. It's only going to be on here for like maybe 10 minutes or so. Bales, you smart. How Moonboy get Hardiman score as E? I don't know. If you got a defender that's a red dot, that's the only way you can get Hardiman score. If you got a defender in your squad that's a red dot. I'm trying to look on the screen, but I cannot see Bolton for the life of me. Like, he's nowhere. He's not in the forward line. He's not in the midfield. Where is he? He better not be on the bench already. There's Brayshaw +6 coming up. I've got a feeling this is going to be an awful score from Bolton. I reckon he's going to drop. Oh, for God's... Are you kidding me? He's having a chat to the doctor. Oh, this... Oh, my God, really? Off the CBA, went straight to the wing, then off the ground. Looks like he's sick, says Limits. Yeah, well, of course he is. Yep, that would just be absolutely typical that he's sick. If he was sick, if he's sick, he shouldn't be playing. He should be out of the team and not playing, and then I could have pivoted. I would have probably gone to Cooper Simpson, to be fair. So, wouldn't have mattered anyway. But, no, I don't even know. I can't even watch this game, to be honest. I'm going to turn off. I'm going to put it onto the other one. I've actually got to go feed my dogs anyway, so I'm going to quickly do that. While the halftime break's on for this other game, I'll have a quick break, and I'll be back in a sec. I'll quickly go feed the dogs, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Make sure you do smash a like as well. We've got over 70 watching, so if you haven't smashed like, we've got 43 already, so keep smash likes. We'll try to get to 100 every stream. Please do that. That'd be very much appreciated. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just got to go feed my dogs. There we go. Just back in time. Cool. We're back anyway. See how the rest of this goes. So Nick Dacos handball. Free kick to who's that? Going to my check. Oh, that's typical. Just looked at the scores. Bolton's still on 0 for the quarter. Oh, my God. Absolute disaster. Smixy, another stream awesome. Bells, you might have a curse this year. Oh, the two scores were, the two streams before tonight were fine. Tonight's just been very frustrating. John Divorce says scores. So Collingwood just kicked a goal. So Collingwood 39, North Melbourne 42. So back to three-point game. Bolton back on field apparently. He's back. He might be back, but he's not doing anything. It's all well and good to be back on the field, but if you're not doing anything with it, it's not really going to matter. That'll be a Dacos tackle and Dacos kick. Just made myself hot chocolate and muesli bars as snacks, says Andrew. Nice. Jim, if it makes you feel any better, I had 2 donuts this week. Who are you donuts? Oh, you had a donut beforehand and then you had Cooper Simpson. I'm with you, Bales. Jordy not doing good either. Just hoping his second half is better and get to his standard 80. There's a goal for Jamie Elliott. So Collingwood, couple of quick goals and they're back in front. There you go, John. They're back in front for you. Let's do a quick refresh of scores. So Long's up to 58. Simpson on field for you, says Smixy. Not for me, no. I haven't got Simpson at all. Apparently Bolton got a handball. There you go. Let's move to 8 points. And there's about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. So that's absolutely brilliant. He's probably going to put up one of those disgusting 40s again. John says finally. Yeah, they've had 3 more shots. And they're in front by 3 points. So, if Nick Dacos can turn it around at least. If Bolton's mighty bloody spud tonight, then whatever. But as long as Dacos can get going in the second half and get to a ton. Could have done Clary to Nando, went and fixed up rookies to Simpson, says Smixy. Yeah, it's bloody frustrating the way that the rookies have been this year. They either get subbed out or they are the sub or whatever. They need to get rid of the sub rule for one. But it's just, it's awful. Ed Allen. Oh, that's nearly another goal. That'll be a behind. Looks like Caleb Daniel won't take this kick. Is Caleb Daniel on the bench? Tom Powell on kick-ins. Like, are we seriously doing this? I know that Caleb Daniel is starting on the bench, but still, like Tom Powell of all people is taking kick-ins. He's probably better kick than Caleb Daniel, to be fair, but there's Josh Dacos with a handball. Hopefully Clary does well, says Smixy. I actually need to get KO, says John's also like, yeah, mate, you probably do, just so you can actually watch the footy. Can't wait for this halloumi chicken burger to get inside me so I can gain kilos instead of points on field, says BAILSDT. Let's go Pies, says Dunks. Murphy read another goal. Bale's having fun with Bolton, says Ben. Oh, mate, please don't. Please don't. You don't want to. Don't get me angry. Don't get me angry. Otherwise, I will have to stop the stream if I get too angry. No, in the AFL, they'll keep it a bigger issue than the rolling lockout, in my opinion. Well, yeah, I think that the rolling I still would like the fixed lockout first game Saturday. but it would fix a lot of those issues if the sub rule went, because it wouldn't matter if it's a Ryan Lockout. Ryan Lockout would be there purely for if there's injuries or laid outs during the round. It wouldn't be for subs. So apparently Roy Atkins doing well. Bolton another handball. He's up 10. He's in double digits. What happened with Bolton, says Ben. A few people said he might be sick. No, my luck, that's probably right. Trading into a player that's sick. What team do you go for, says John? I'm a Crows fan, so congrats on the win last week, mate. There wasn't any umpiring ones that got that interfered with the game this time, but yeah, Crows missed some bad opportunities last week. Rankin 2 out in the Falls, Dan Curtin a goal from 30 out, then funny enough, Rankin and Curtin then got in each other's way, holding the ball, McCree kicked a goal. I just knew that third quarter when they missed those chances, I might watch Collingwood kick a goal at the other end and make us pay for it, and they did. So GG's to Collingwood. Still, I'll be in a retirement village before I see us beat Collingwood. So Whitfield forward today was bad, says Alex. Riley Thompson, what made you angry? A lot of things make me angry, mate. A lot of things. A lot of things in footy and fantasy make me angry, but that's, yeah. He just looked like he was having a sook. Might have had a talking to, says Limits. Oh, we'll see. We will see. Good for non-Whitfield owners, though. Need that monster price tag to drop, says Blimp. Baylor says, Ben, us Bales have white line fever. Don't poke the Bales bear. Best before. Nathan O'Driscoll back next week. Break even 39. Might be 640k. Apparently, X is giving away a free kick. Handball. Here's Nick Dacos. Kick for Nick Dacos. He's probably a smart player to make money and get an 80 off the bench. Next week, says best before. Yeah, O'Driscoll's someone I'm looking at. I'm a sub to you, says John's Divorce. Thank you, mate. Very much appreciate it. We're on track for 4,000 subscribers, so I think we're getting pretty well under 140 now. So, mate, you're helping that goal come closer. So, very much appreciate the subscribe, mate. Thank you for that. If anyone else is new around here and hasn't subscribed yet, please do. We're trying to go for 4,000 subscribers, and here's Nick Dacos. Dacos short. Yep, +6 for Dacos. Good. Don't know if they call play on there, but even still, points for Dacos is good at least. Oh, Ned Long, you got to take the bloody possession, mate. Josh Dacos with a kick. And that's a pretty good kick to Elliott. All good to spoil by call there. And they'll be out of bounds. LJ49 on debut. Nice. Yeah, Luke Jackson was the pig. If I could have gone Jackson and Bolton, Jackson over Bolton and got Nick Martin, still I would have definitely done it. Do you think Short to Sinclair and McRae to Dawson's good, says Riley Thompson? Short Sinclair, McRae to Dawson. Yeah, don't mind that. Yep. Yeah, tick for me. Was my pod when everyone jumped off and have been really happy, says Alex. Who is that for, Alex? Bobby Hill, gun, awesome player, says Ash Hutchinson. Yeah, he's very good. Bolton doing well now. He's up to 18. Oh, that's still not good, mate. If he can somehow get to 30 at half time, I would actually be a little bit more optimistic. But the fact that he's on 18 now is, yeah, it's at least he's got to something. But yeah, Bolton definitely wants it now, says Limits. I hope so, mate. Hardiman on bye next week. Hopefully gets forgotten about in round 13, says Moonboy. I think he's too expensive after his bye. He'll be in the mid 400s, I think, in terms of price. How do you feel about Collingwood only having 2 games outside of Melbourne for the rest of the season? There's Dacos, another kick. Dacos getting busy. Well, it just shows that it's not really an equal competition still, is it? It is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Who's your favourite Crows player, says John? I like Tex. Well, really? Wow, okay. I'm glad to hear a non-Crow supporter likes Tex. And it's good. My favourite player is Roy Laird. My boy, Roy Laird. Jordan Dawson's a very close second, so it's like 1A, 1B, but Laird is my guy. And then Jordan Dawson's pretty close. So, yeah, they're probably my 2. L. Jackson's on 55, apparently, going well. Sheasel +6 coming up. So a few of our players in this game starting to get it. Foss has just come off for a break. I'd imagine that means Caleb Daniels just come back on. Josh Dacos handball. Nick Dacos handball. Actually, give me a sec, guys. I'll be back in a sec. My dog's right side door. I just need to put something to block her off from coming to the door, and I need to turn off the light. Otherwise, these bloody birds won't shut up. So give me a sec. I'll be back. Hang on. Apologies about that. All fixed and all done. So much chat tonight. Appreciate everyone that's having a heap of chat in here tonight. Coleman won't be there next week, says Alex. Yeah, I think he might come back to the VFL again, just with the soreness maybe. But I guess we'll see. Right past those on 48, apparently, says Ben Hayes. Absolutely pissing down the Freo Port game now. Of course it is. Had Whitfield today. Does anyone know why he was the one that went forward? Not sure. Weary says, how's Hayes going? Who was captain for Collingwood tonight, says Liam. Nick Dacos, captain tonight. There's Caleb Daniel handball. Ned Long tackle. Probably could have been arguably holding the ball there, but... Hayes is going okay, been a bit quiet, so needs some BX hugs, says Nate Morgan. Let's do a bit of a refresh of the scores. Nick Dacos up to 55. Good start to the quarter for Nick. Oh, bad handballer by Lipinski there. Straight to Dylan Stevens. And Dylan Stevens has missed it. Is it raining in Perth? I'm South Perth, no rain yet. Apparently was it raining earlier, Moonboy in South or something like that? Apparently it's pissing down. Bloody Perth. Normally fantastic with weather, but of course the one night that I bring in someone that I didn't want it to be wet for, and of course it is. My boy Rosie is Ben. I know he was going well, so Need Long, a.k.a. my M1. Is he going to get it here? Here's Nick Dacos again. Another handball for Nick. Nick's starting to really rack up some touches now, which is good to see. Here's Hardiman again. Tackled by Mycheck and dropped the ball. Stevens. Oh, straight to bloody Dan Houston. Not a very good kick. Raining all the time in the winter in Perth, says Tristan Addy. He's staying for the Freo game, says Roy Thompson. I'll probably watch the last quarter, probably. I hate forced trade. Simpson gone 4 weeks or more, says Baxter. Not sure. We don't know, guess what the injury is, but he could be out for a little bit. Bittersweet with Hardiman E. Mixed feelings, says Moonboy. Rasmus Jack Darling went to my school, says Ben. Oh, there you go. Still got 11 and a half minutes to go in this game. Yeah, Big X isn't tackling like he was the last couple of weeks. Zach Butters, 38, going to be dirt cheap over the bye. North has so many players that are terrible, even under minor pressure, says Jack. Or could be trouble for Big X. No, I thought he might have been done for a hole in the ball. Ratkin's on 52 now. Lipinski, give it to Dacos. No, that was Elliott instead. Does he kick that, Jamie Elliott? He's such a good player, Jamie Elliott. Another goal for Collingwood. So Collingwood up by 7 points, 54-47. Ned Long's on 70. Jeez, I didn't even realise he was the top scorer for the game. Vicentini 15 versus Jackson 56. Wardlaw looks like Voldemort with the strapping. Love Jamie, says John. Yeah, he's such a good and clutch player as well. He just knows how to get it done. Do you think Sinclair and Dawson will go big this week, says Riley Thompson? I think both have got a chance to go big for sure. Yeah, they've got good matchups. So, yep, I think they can. Hope Dawson does tomorrow. I'll be at that game, and I hope that he can go well. Thank you, Troy Wilkinson. Appreciate you following me on Twitter, mate. Crispy, that's holding the ball. Free kick to Luke Parker. Sheasel's free on the wing. Parker's taken forever to see him. He looked over and decided not to go there. Thanks, Parker, mate. Appreciate that. There's a Powell left foot snap from 40. Yeah, that's a really good goal there from Tom Powell. It's back to 5 points again. Freo up by 14. Yeah, I can see 42 to 20 on my screen. Thank you, Andrew. Do you mean how hard is it to find genuine Greek yogurt these days? It's all Greek style. I'm not sure what's with the Greek yogurt stuff there. What does Cherry need to get for me to take the VC? I'd take 110 plus, Liam. Buzz, I may bet, not going to lie, on Jezza next week versus West Coast. Does Burn-Jones caught the massive hit from Pierce? How do you get fantasy points, says John's divorce lawyer. Just on the you play on AFL Fantasy. So it's a game where like you have players and touch and stuff, and they score points for you, depending on what they do with like kicks, handballs, marks, tackles, goals, everything like that. And you got a set of players, and there's a salary cap where you have to pick a starting team, and then each week you can trade 2 of those players out. And you try to get to a point where you have 22 players in your starting 30. So you have 22 players on your field and 8 on the bench. And you try and have as many of those as like the best players in the comp. Nick Dacos, free kick for holding here. No, free kick in the ruck, apparently. Jack Darling has got the free kick. I don't assume that was against Mace Darcy Cameron. Here's Caleb Daniel, got the handball receive. Kick in the 50. Mark Tequaina. I held on a massive target. Third most CBAs with no fin scored. 93 will be under 500k. Potentially, Martin VC going to hit on Sunday, BAILSDT exceptions. Oh, mate, I cannot wait for that there. What's happened to Cherry? Hasn't moved this quarter. No, he's moved a little bit, but not a lot. He's on 60. So he's had a bit of a quieter quarter. He's had a few almost moments, has Big X. See Nick Dacos there at the very, very bottom of the page. Well, Tom Powell's now top scoring. I don't know where to start with NBA or EPL fantasy. Well, NBA is mostly just like you just do a draft, right? You know, it's like fantasy draft. There's a handball from Ned Long. Shees will tackle, but I don't think it's going to count as a tackle though. Give the handball to Dacos. Will Hayes? No, not going to do it. Go to Nick. Nick's right there. Nick's short. Yes, +6 for Nick Dacos. Good. Nick's starting to heat up. This is what I've been wanting to see from Nick for weeks. Just getting these touches and working his way into the game, which he's starting to do now. There's a kick for Caleb Daniel. Tackle for Caleb Daniel. Refresh this because Nick's making a move. He's on 63. It's good to see. LJ's on 59. Pissing at my house. People are saying over in Perth. Caleb Daniel could be on here for a +6. Foskin takes the mark. Yep, Caleb Daniel. Go to Caleb Daniel. Easy kick. No, Dylan Stevens again. Spud again. Had an easy kick to Caleb Daniel and went, no, I'm not going to go to you, mate. I'm going to go to someone else. Foss +6 coming up here. Well done by Foss. Switching the ball. You have Sheasel down the line. Sheasel's down the line. No, they're not going there. They're going away. Rosie 63 apparently, which is good. I'll go through so the scores here for the Port and Freo game. So you've got Drew 67, Rosie second top scorer on 63, Chapman 60, Jackson 59, Zerk Thatcher 54, Evans 53, Ratkins 52, Johnson 51, Bergman's on 44, Luke Ryan 43, Butters up to 42 now, Brayshaw on 41 as well, Marias on 39, Murphy Reed on 40, so a couple of rookies there doing okay. Sarong's on 33, What else we got? Burton 28. Is Bolton on 20 yet? Bolton's on 20. So up to 20. Visitini 16. Well, at least Bolton got to 20, right? So we'll see what he does. He's only had the one tackle, no marks, obviously, with the wet weather. Second quarter, he was also a bit better. 6 disposals, but no marks, no tackles. He had 84% tong in that quarter. So hope if he can get a 70, that's fine enough. I'm South of River was pissing down at lunchtime, but not now, says Moonboy. I'm super happy I kept Daniel this week, says Riley. You see the Knicks Pacers game this morning, says Blimp. No, I didn't. What happened? I didn't see. Keep saying Foss +6 makes me happy, David. North take lead. Yeah, North in front now by a point with that goal. I think, has Nick Dacos come for a spell? Yeah, he's on the bench for a spell. There's a Sullivan. That was a good. I don't know if there'll be a tackle for Caleb Daniel, but Bailey, Bales, do you still have Caleb Daniel's edge? Yeah, I do. Yep. Yeah, got him. Why is Aiden Core taking kick-ins? I know fact Caleb Daniel is on the... Okay, well, he's gone to Caleb Daniel, so Caleb Daniel will get a mark at least. So it's actually better than getting a kick-in. And Foss, is this a +6 coming up? No, intercepted by Will Parker. My dad's watching... Okay. Your boy Dogs fan plays. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Your boy Dogs fan plays. I'm not sure, but anyway. Daniel Cooking says Ben Hayes. Yeah, he's going all right tonight. Yeah, a lot of people at the moment with the pro on. Pace has got another win in New York, looking like the favourites now. Yeah, right. Okay, I would have said the Knicks would have won that. Would have won the series, but I think it's 2. Is it 2-0 now? There's my check. Markov, short to long. Longy. That's it. That's a mark. Thank you. Ned Long lining up for goal. Oh, and he's going to get the handball off to Jeremy Howe. And that'll be a behind. Is this another Caleb Daniel kick in? No, Ned Long is going along very nicely. Yep, 2-0 paces. Blimp. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. They might get it done. Caleb Daniel kick in. Short to core. So, yeah, Caleb Daniel's going pretty well tonight. Good to see at least. How's that play on? That's a mark, surely. Ned Long going crazy, says Ben Hayes. Yeah, he's having a very good night tonight. 79, top scoring for the game. Caleb Daniel second on 77. Is he a hold? I had a feeling that this might... Jackson -2 at halftime, apparently. Roy Thomas said refresh. Yep, just done it, mate. Just done it. I wonder if Caleb Daniel's a hold, just with the carnage going around, and he's probably not that far away from the forwards. Foss tackle, holding the man? No. So Foss gets the tackle. That's probably a free kick for Collingwood. Foss got away with one there, and I think he got the tackle as well. So Foss might actually get to 60 tonight, which means he's not going for me next week. It means I'll keep him. Daniel Tunn, I can see that's a hold. Yeah, depending on what he did, yeah, he might be a hold if he does well. I was going to trade him next week, but maybe I'll trade other guys instead. This is what Daniel should do with Sheasel half forward, says Jack. Agreed, mate. Agreed. Knicks have only played 7 guys all playoffs. They're gassed. Pacers have 10 guys. Bales, McAuliffe, Halloran and Clark all looking at for next week. Brayshaw, see my week is over, says Moonboy. Yeah, sorry, mate. Caleb Daniel, another handball. Hardeman kick. He had guys inside, but he went long. And Collingwood are going to take it away. I don't think Nick Dacos has come back on yet. So he's been on the bench for a little bit. Like a goal at some point so we can get these bench rotations done with 5 minutes to go. What Sheasel scored this quarter? Not a lot. Bo McCree with the massive... Nick Dacos has just come on the field. Nick Dacos... Oh, it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, damn it. That's annoying. Nick Dacos just came on the ground. Sheasel's only had 6 points for the quarter, I think. So Hardiman kick in now. Here's Foss for another +6. Foss is starting to rack up. What is going on? He's actually going well tonight. Where's this been from Foss? He looks like he's actually got a bit more confidence now. And he's actually leading for the ball and asking for it. Ooh, dangerous kick. Here's Dacos with a handball. There's Josh Dacos with a handball. Ned Long, handball probably coming up. Yep, handball for Ned Long. This is going to be Foss. Oh, Foss, he had to go and he didn't. That's probably a free kick to Foss. Don't know if they paid advantage or not. And it's gone over Caleb Daniels' head. And my check mark. Hardiman looks good. Will he be over 400? Yeah, I think he will. Yep, I think he already is. No way Daniels a hold. This is going to be the only decent score in 8 weeks. Let's take the score and run, says best before. Yeah, it's probably not a bad point as well. 57% time in defensive half for Sheasel. How much is Foss on? I'll have a look in a sec, Riley. Let me have a look, actually. What's Foss on? We've got 3.5 minutes to go in this game. In the quarter, sorry. Foss is on 49. Unless it hasn't updated. Yeah, Foss on 49. So, yeah, he's going along all right. He might actually be able to get to 60 for the first time. I hope he does. It's been a long hold. Ben Hayes saying Foss season. There's LDU. LDU go back. Goes to Caleb Daniel. Caleb Daniel's got Finn O'Sullivan in the middle. So Caleb Daniel +6 now. Injuries have saved us trading Caleb. Says Daniel Verscher. Yeah, that's a good point. It has definitely saved it. But I filled Max Hall over Boxall, right? Yeah, probably. Just with the low tog, I wouldn't trust Boxall on field personally. Ned Long handball. Nick Dacos handball as well. Ned Long again. Ned Long probably another handball. No, Ned Long's kicking it this time. Ned Long really racking up. Foss to get 6+, then big score versus Eagles go on Foss. Oh, that'd be good. Foss to outscore Sheasel, lol, says Marco. Will Cooper Simpson play next week, says Roy Thompson. Probably not, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Look at bloody Long and Caleb Daniel. Look at him go. He's my M1. Ben says exceptions. Talking about Ned Long. Ned Long taking the ruck against Cherry and Ned Long tackling Cherry. And that will be a tackle for Long as well. So yeah, they're going all right this quarter. And Nick's up to 67 as well. I just want a Nick Dacos ton. Like Long going ballistics, says Ben Hayes. He's going well, very, very well. This is important because his break-even was up in the 70s. If he can go and ton up here to make some good cash again, that would be really, really handy. Power didn't even look for a teammate then, just banged it on the boot. And that's North's problem. They have too many players that just do that. Exactly what Tom Power did. Too many players do that. They just bang it long. Oh, good tackle from Stevens there. Quainer holding the ball. And then Dylan Stevens is shit. Dylan Stevens reminds me of Jasper Pittard. He'll have 2 or 3 really good moments, and then he'll have 4 really bad moments that just ruin all the good work he did. Oh, Nick Dacos, what crumbing. Kick from Dacos. Oh, lovely kick. That is a brilliant kick. Do you have Long, says Roy Thompson? Yeah, I do. Yep. Only reason Daniel Stud scoring poorly was Sheezer moved half back. Ned Long must be getting more than 65% tog for a bloody change, says David. Oh, yeah, he really should. Ben Hayes, Bales, would you switch the free game after Pies game? Oh, yeah, I will for the final, because it'll be the final quarter probably for that. So, yeah, I will. What was that kick from Steven, says Troy? Yeah, mate, no idea. 79% tog for Long tonight. Yeah, I thought he would have had a bump tonight because of those guys being out. Memory miss. Is that 18 behinds for Collingwood? Or 17? Still, either or, it's bad. Why is now Aiden Core taking all the kick-ins now? Like, what's with these players that shouldn't be taking kick-ins now. Why is Caleb Daniel taking all the kick-ins and all of a sudden now he's not taking any? Hardeman, another +6 coming up. Free kick somewhere. Free kick for Darling. Oh, no, free kick for Curtis. $35 seconds left. Limits you watch the F1, Bales. Nah, don't watch the F1, unfortunately. Sorry, mate. As long as Oscar Piastri does well, that's fine. As the Aussie guy, that's all I care about. But I don't watch it, unfortunately. Tackle for Ned Long again. Jeez, Ned Long far out. Ned Long, another tackle. Wow. Free kick to Simpkin, is it? Yeah, free kick to Simpkin to end the quarter. Not your thing or just no time? Probably a little bit of both. Like I probably could easily get into it, but yeah, probably just not the time. They're on at different times. I watch the IPL at the moment, footy, EPL. There's just other ones that take precedent, to be honest. But I'd like to go to an Australian Grand Prix at one point. Pies to kick 20 points, plus points, easy tonight, says Slipping Jimmy. Yeah, probably. Oh, it's a bad miss from Simpkin. They had to kick that. That would have been a big goal going into three-quarter time. But that is three-quarter time. So let's go through the scores. Make sure you do smash a like. We're on 57. We still need 43. So we're a little bit behind tonight. But if we can keep smashing those likes, get to 100. That's our goal every stream. Please smash a like. Ned Long is on 98 with 11 tackles. Wow, that's a good score from him. Caleb Daniel, 85. Very, very happy with him so far. Hardeman's on 79. He's going along solid. Nick Dacos up to 70. So good quarter from Nick, but we need another big quarter here to get to the ton. Big X, quiet quarter there. Just the 68, only on 68 at the moment. They took a tackle from Caleb Daniel away just then, I saw. So he's up to 81. Champion data can piss off. Like, seriously. Like, why do they keep adding stats, but then going, oh, that was a mistake? That happens too often during a game. They need to stop adding. Just for the stats they're not sure of, don't add them until you're sure. Like, it's just, yeah. Anyway, Josh Dagos on 64. He was quiet that quarter. Just the one mark for him. But he's up to 22 touches, though. Sheasel, 57. 6-point quarter for Sheasel. That's disgusting. For a guy that's over $1 million, that's not good at all. Foss on 49. We'll see if he can get to 60. McKerch is on 40. So, yeah, not a great score from McKerch. So, anyone that was looking at him, yeah, I'll probably cross him off the list, I think. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I've forgotten anyone. Houston's on 47, so he's not going along too great. But, yeah, Ned Long, though. Yeah, wow from him. That's a very, very good score. I do think, though, bloody MJ's got him, which I'll have a look at that matchup at the end of the game. Formula One's my addiction, says Ravel. Freo by 8 at halftime, says Foster loves AFL. Yep. No, Freo certainly going all right, which is good. How kissed to Daniel Owner, says Andrew Griffiths. In a small way, yes. But also, if he's taking all the kick-ins, you'd think he'd at least get a decent score every now and again. I'm training Sheasel can't hold if he's half forward. If we'd kick 5 of those points, we would be in front by so much, says John's divorce lawyer. Gadia, Omran. Hey, Bales, what's Caleb Daniels' break even? What does he need to score this round for him to remain in top 6 forwards? His break even was like 102, 103, something like that. He would have to do pretty much what he's doing tonight every week to be a top 6 forward, which I don't think he'll do. Tell me why I shouldn't trade Sheasel, says Jack. I think we've got bigger issues than Sheasel, to be honest. But to be fair, if he's playing this half-forward role, it might be a play. I don't know. We can chat about it on the pod tomorrow. I'll be keen to see what other people think. I think we have other issues, but maybe people go, well, I can probably go him down to someone in the 900k range, get 100k that way, and that might get the rookie up, maybe. I'm not sure. Do you have anyone from Freo Port? And I'll check for you, says Foster's AFL. Yes, I've got... We've had Scott, so I think it's half time, but I have Bolton, who's not doing great. He's up on 20. Rosie, Brayshaw. Rosie's doing great. Brayshaw's not he's going okay, but not great. And Bolton's obviously not doing very good. Where was I? Those 11 from Long doesn't make up for Simpson on field, says Casey Werder. Yeah, it probably wouldn't, unfortunately. Yeah, that's sucks, unfortunately. Sorry, mate. If Chairman Dard didn't add stats, they weren't sure if everyone would complain you missed the table like 10 times a quarter. Yeah, I just hate seeing my players have a stat and then they take it away. I just don't know why. Grover, happy with Long. Chairman Dard break-even is around 112, I think. Need more from Josh. On 11.64, 11 played / playing with no doubled score. 101 says Trish Natty. What did Ned Long get added kick? Well, Caleb Daniel got that tackle added back on, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening there. But, yeah. 101 break even is what Trish Natty's saying. Okay. Josh Taylor was always a trap. Never had the scoring history consistently. Marco has Eagles after the bye, can't trade. Like if Sheasel could score goals, but him as a half forward is bad coach, says Andrew. But if he could do what Nick Martin does, then that would be great. Gideon Omran, thoughts on trading Nick Dacos? I had him as a lock for the year from round one. Pretty disappointed. No, you can't trade Nick Dacos. 22% own Simpson. Happy with Jackson, but not with Long. Troy, with fantasy coach, can you see live ownership percentages for top 100, etc.? No, you can't, but that would be actually a pretty good addition, I reckon. Foss 11 disposals, all kicks, keep it up, mate, says David. Ned Long's only owned by 50% of the teams in top 100. That surprised me, massive pod. Well, that's great. Good for me and everyone else that's got him. Chairman Data, I meant Caleb Daniel, says Grover. Why isn't Dacos going better? He should be wanting a Brownlow. Agreed. Sam Taylor not says Marco, no, mate, no. Is Daniel still a trade after at his bye? Says Angus. Maybe we can chat tomorrow, depending on what he scores. But I probably still think yes. Fire Investor, all I can say is go the Lions. Yeah, mate, good win by them today. They dismantled Hawthorn. 63 points for Rosie, 20 as you said for Bolton, and 41 for Brayshaw. Thank you, Foster. Appreciate that. I was hoping for some adjustments from those, but yep. If you have the E on both bench in one line, what one counts? Whichever one your red dot's in. So if you got a red dot in defence, then your defender emergency counts. If it's in mid, same thing. Forwards, that's how it goes. The one that plays first. No, it's depend on position, Baxter. Your boy Dogs fan plays. Cave Daniel's too mad that Dogs, aka his old team, are doing good. I don't probably think he cares anymore, to be honest. He's gone. So Dogs are playing very well, but I don't think he probably is more concerned on North. Finbar Marley's been subbed out as well. Lions did it for Fagan, the legends. Oh, I love Chris Fagan. He's so good. The fact that there's a Nick Dacos kick, the fact that he didn't play AFL and he's still would have done what he's done is just a credit to him and a credit to the Lions coaching staff as well. There's 3 to 4 forwards. The rest are average. You don't trade Daniel if he's going 85s. Ranked 1-1-1-1 overall. That just means I get 4 Hiluxes, yes. Nick Dacos, another kick. All the good coaches come from Hawks, says Ben. GGC next year, says Max. What happened, Max? Who have you had? Did you have I'm assuming you probably had Simpson. So Nick Dacos up to 76. 24 points, Nick. Just ton up, please. A 110 would be even better, but Nick, if you saw what if your other Nick did last night, Nick Martin, if you can do something like that, that would be very, very much appreciated. Zach Fisher's been subbed on into the game. Looks like he's playing forward. Sheasel's still forward there as well because he's right there. Quainer talk. That'll be a free kick for Cox. No free kick. Fair enough. Play on. There's Caleb Daniel handball. Gives it to Hardiman. Hardiman kick again. Hardiman still going along solid. Well, not solid. He's actually going along very well, I should say. Houston kick. Oh, Simpkin nearly a mark there. It's going to stay in. Common. It's core. Went Daniel to Simpson, says Max. Sorry, mate. Coaches are generally Lions, says Rodler. Fagan's a legend of the TFL Tassie would make a good coach for the Devils. Sheasel +6. Oh, Big X dropped the mark. Hewitt shit the bed for 4 weeks in a row. Finally trying to move him on. He was a good starting pick, says best 4. Yeah, great. Yeah, very good starting pick. Might sting in top 1,000 this round with all these trade bullets, says Slipping Jimmy. Andrew Grills, she's a love as a player, just hate the role, and both and Daniel both shouldn't be. He shouldn't be in the side. She's a better halfback. I'm definitely not going to dispute that. I think Sheezer might get a tackle potentially there. I'm not sure. Hope Gordon finally has a quiet one tomorrow. Grundy kept him quiet last year, so it'll be interesting to see if that's the same thing that happens again. So I guess we'll see. So Josh Dacos handball out to Nick. Nick with a handball. There's a Zach Fisher handball. I think that was his first touch since coming on. There's another Fisher handball there. Give it to Sheasel, Wardlaw. Wardlaw, give the ball to Sheasel, man. And you've just turned it over. No, it's come back down to Fisher. Zerha. No, bad kick. North Melbourne stuffed that one up there. They should have given it to Sheasel. He's a better ball user going in the 50. I don't know why Wardlaw thought he was a better kick than Sheasel. He should have given it off. Pretty stupid decision there. If they switch it here, they've got Nick Dacos in the... Nick Dacos might be on for a +6 here. No, they're going to go a little bit more down the line. And that's is that Elliott or is it a free kick against Mason Cox? No, they didn't pay it. And Nick Martin went 161 less letter in his name than Nick Dacos. Limits, that bloke that faded Bailey Smith score for Dacos captain won't be too happy, says Limits. That was Sniff who might have got the money from the memory first goal scorer. But I said don't take on a 126. He still might get a 120, and it's fine. But yeah, I wouldn't have taken it on. I bought Merritt with the C on him instead of buying Martin. Got lucky there, getting Martin this week for Reed, says Tony. She's a lump. Oh yeah, said that before from Andrew. Is Rosie playing mid or halfback? Halfback apparently, I think. Andrew Griffiths, X is all I want. Keep me away from North players, says Andrew. Foster loves AFL. Should I trade Nasai, Wangi Miller out? And who would you trade him for? Nick Martin from Essendon, Holmes from Geelong, Zorko from Brisbane, or Amon from Hawthorn? No, you definitely don't trade Nasai out. You keep him for sure. God, that was awful from North, says Troy. Agreed. Hate's a strong word, but I hate Mason Cox, says best before. So what do you got? Ned Long obviously has been on the bench this quarter. Dacos up to 78. Cherry up 71. Sheasel 63. So he's had the +6 this quarter. Good to see Lockie Schultz there after that big concussion he had. Is Nasai out, says Green Cut? No, not at the moment. I think it was cramp. I think he'll be fine. There's Nick Dacos, another clearance coming up here. Another kick for Dacos. He's starting to play a bit better now. And that's out of bounds. Dacos is racking, says exceptions. Yeah, he's starting to get busy. I don't know why it's taking him this long to start getting busy, but up to 81 now. Oh, this should have been happening all game. Like he's taken a while to get going, but at least he's starting to show signs of some better form. There's a Sheasel handball. Not a great handball to Hardiman. Foster's back on as well. Nass's fine, says Andrew. Yeah, I thought he was as well. Like it was just cramp. Like he'll be fine. Nick Dacos giving it to Foss there. Interesting. Big X handball. Took it out of the ruck. My check off the ground. Not quite. Hardiman, the 1-2 from Wardlaw. A couple of handballs for Hardiman there. Oh, bad handball from Powell, but Powell just got it back. Will Hayes tackle. Bolton getting holding the ball early in the third. Not big jumps, but baby steps. I did get a hold on the ball free kick. Cool. Okay, well, it means he's near 30 at least. So, as you best before you said baby steps, if he can get to, even if he gets to like 45, Nick Dacos +6 coming up. Yes, Nick. Keep going, Nick. This is what we want, mate. Good kick as well to Crisp. Who knew Willem Drew was the number one trade target this week, says Marco. Yeah, I know he's having a good game. I feel Hayes has played well if he holds his spot, says Andrew. He's had some decent moments. He's obviously a good young player, so I love that reaction as well that when he got drafted, when his sister just yelled up and started yelling, and then his dad from the kitchen, you could see like he's looking around and started clapping. That was pretty cool. Train to Clark, lock trade next week. Yeah, except that's probably something I'm probably going to go trainer up to a Stewart or Mills, depending on what Mills does, and I'll probably go Matt Carroll to Angus Clark. But yes, that's something I'll be looking at doing. Crispy goal. So he's Nick Dacos. So Nick Dacos is on 87 now, or 90 maybe. 87. Hopefully Ned Long comes back on now. So as long if Sheasel can start getting, if Sheasel gets going and Cherry can get to the ton, most of the so we've got Long is there, Caleb Daniels there, Dacos are there. Those three are on track for tons at this at the moment. As long as Cherry and Sheasel can get going, we might actually be good in this game. And as long as Bolton can get to a 65-70 another game, it's not bad. Dacos bench, Sheasel wing. Yeah, Dacos bench, just a short rest, he'll be back on, so that's fine. Sheasel wing. Doherty's interesting, says best before. Apparently, did he play half back today? That's what someone told me, that he was playing half back. If he's at half back, he's interesting with all their injuries. There's Ned Long, and that's the ton for Ned Long with the handball. Thank you, Ned. Rosie full forward, apparently, says Crinkly Cut. Everyone's got him anyway, and he's guaranteed to get defender status. Doc was half back, says Angus. What's Doc's price? Anyone got Doherty's price there? Tom Power, 850k-ish. Great deal off his buy or classic trap, says Taylor T. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go for Tom Power. Get the Spud on the field. Need him to offset Simpson, says Baxter. Internal conflict. Want Dacos to score well, but want North to win at all costs. It's Casey Werdo. Yeah, interesting. So Doherty's 769, 767. He might be an interesting option, but I guess it's just a bit nervous because he's not real. We don't know if he's best 22. So that's a memory goal. I wonder if Dacos comes straight on now with the game being a bit closer, or if he stays off for another couple of minutes. I want to just get the Ned Long ton up here with the handball. There you go, Ned Long ton. Love to see it. Hardiman's on 93 as well. So if someone has him at D6 today, you'd be very, very happy. Apparently people saying Alex Pearce has got a bit of a worry. Did Alex Pearce hit someone? Darcy Byrne-Jones, I think someone said before, but I just saw a notification saying might be a worry. On 62 likes as well. So if you haven't liked it yet, please smash a like on the video. That'd be very much appreciated. Obviously, we're trying to get to 100 again. We're on 62, so we're still 38 away. So if we can smash a like on the video to get to 100, that'd be very much appreciated. Doc racked and Blues lost. Not a good combination for job security, says Jack. Yeah, and I think they've got a number of players coming back after their bye. So, yeah, probably not for me, but yeah, behind for North. Please don't tell me Luke McDonald's taking a kick in. Why? Why is Luke McDonald taking kick-ins? He hasn't gone to anyone relevant. He's gone to Dylan Stevens of all people. Is Newcomb getting any weeks, says Liam Rosenberg. What happened to him? Did he do anything? Did he do something? Should I trade Dudley out from Free, says Foss loves AFL? Maybe, depending on what his cash gen's looking like. Big hit to Byrne-Jones, looks like 3 weeks as limits. Well, there you go. Is Newcomb getting any weeks? Yeah, I don't know exactly where he did, Liam. Sheasel bench now, says Jack. Daniel's on the bench as well, says Tether T. Yeah, they're just on the bench now because they're just getting that last break in. Ned Long tackle. And it's holding the ball against Big X. Big X got a handball, though. Like, Ned Long will take the points, but yeah, Cherry hasn't scored too great tonight. Sling tackle on Berry, says Alex. Alex, what did it look? Well, you obviously been the Brisbane Lions fan. Did it look bad? Perryman on ice last half. Has he even got a point, says Baxter? Yeah, he hasn't. I haven't seen him touch it. Oh, geez. Ollie Markov is free with no one on him. Is that Nick? Is that Nick right there on the 50? I didn't see. I think Dacos is back on. Yeah, he's back on. Yeah, good to see. Is one of those borderline ones. Yeah, he might get a week. If not, he might get a fine. But Could you imagine that for those people that got him as unique? Free kick given, but Berry is fine. Christian Rice, owner's kisses, Marco. Oh, he's turned it round after putting up all these 20s, 30s, and 40s. And he's now putting out good scores. He was another one that I traded that I think I went him to Carroll, I reckon. Markov goal. So, yeah, Collingwood's starting to pull away from here now. It's out to 28 points. Are you going to watch the other game after this one's done, says Weary? Yeah, we'll watch the last quarter for the other one. Yep, we will. We'll chuck it on and see what happens. Thanks, Bergman, for making it easy next week, says Alex. What, as in terms of he's going well? The score in the other game, what do we got? It's Freo 55, Port on 34. In terms of scorers in the third quarter, Marais had 17 points for the quarter. Sarong's had 13. Jackson 11. Brayshaw 8. Rosie 8. Where's Bolton? 5 points. I thought someone said Bolton got a hold in the ball free kick. He's only got 5 points for the quarter. So whoever said that he has a hold in the ball free kick or whatever was lying. Which is a shame because I had a feeling that he had 8 points already and I was going to be pretty happy. Daniel signs in for 2 more weeks. Thanks, Ben, for making it easy next week. Are you going to watch the other game? Yes. Okay, sorry, I literally said it before. Brad Smith would love to chat to Clarkson about what he's doing with Sheasel. Idiot. Here's Nick Dacos, another +6. I think Josh Dacos got a +6 as well. Yeah, I don't know why Sheasel's playing this forward role. Like, it's much... Oh, Josh Dacos, another +6. Go away, Josh. Don't want you doing well, mate. Sorry, not this week. Any other week, it's fine. Not this week. I think the guy said he's starting to get a hold of the ball, says Troy. Okay, maybe he said that. I thought he said a hold on the ball. There's a Perryman with a shot. Ned Long got a handball. And then it's a goal for Perryman on the left. Best before, no, it was me. I said he was starting to get a hold of the ball, as in he had a couple of handballs at the start of the third. Well, he had a kick and a handball, so he's only had the 2 touches. The new thing for coach is playing best defenders forward, says Alex. So Nick Dacos up to 93, so nearly at the ton. Caleb Daniels hasn't touched it this quarter, which is unfortunate. Or he's had 1 handball. Trainer Whitfield Sheasel, says Alex. Oh, yeah, all playing forward. Oh, Sheasel should be back on. Oh, Sarong going to be very cheap this year, says Nerman. Yeah, he is. Just crazy what he's doing with Sheasel, says Bradley Smith. Yeah, well, Sheasel's in the CBA now. Sheasel should be either CBA or halfback, not forward. Like, okay, I know he started his career as a forward, but he doesn't do the right things as a forward. He doesn't have impact on games. Like, here's Nick Dacos with a handball. So he's near the ton. McCreary just pushing Foss out the way there. Foss getting it back, though. Foss kick. I think that'll be over 50 now. I don't know if he's going to get the 60. But... Oh, smothered by Perryman. Dacos tackle, I reckon. Yeah, that'll be a tackle because the ball went into dispute. So tackle for Dacos. No, he's on 99, I reckon, now. Yeah, Nick Dacos. Now, all of a sudden, Nick Dacos is second top scorer for the game. So, Josh Dacos handball. That's a Ned Long. No, not high tackle. Foss, good move there. Kick from Foss. Unfortunately, that one went straight to Quainer. Sheasel to Ash v. Richmond's tempting. Yeah, Ash could be big next week. Brad Smith, they have so many mid-sized half-backers. He changes it every week. Guy doesn't know what he's doing. Doc Holloway, I blame Kane Corns for that pretty much. Ran campaign on his footy show to get Shees to be a forward impact player and get lots instead of getting cheap kicks at half-back. Yeah, I know.
That probably had might have had slight bit to do with it, which is very annoying. Kane Corn should be shutting his mouth and not really having these strong opinions on keep going on players. Let it go. There's a reason a lot of people don't like him. So, 5 more FOS for 60, says LM. Yeah, just needs 1 more +6 if you can get it. At one point, I have a chance to pick between Sarong and Brayshaw and went Sarong, says Riley Thompson. Ed Allen, handball to Nick Dacos. Nick Dacos, handball. Might get it back from Ned Long. Ned Long, handball. So Ned Long continues to rack it up. Still 9 minutes in the game, so there's still plenty of time. And Dacos has had his bench stint, right? So, Hoskin Elliott, goal. Yeah, Collingwood, they're running away with it now. No one is allowed to touch Ash, says Alex. Cherry, this is really bad. Yeah, it's a tough matchup against Darcy Cameron. He'll be fine. If Clarkson listens to Corns, he's a bigger idiot than I thought. Raise the back net, says Ravel. Yep, no, first Dacos ton that I've had since owning him, which is very, very nice. I've got the 2 tons at the moment with Ned Long and Nick Dacos. Just need Carter Dome to get 13 more points, hopefully, to get there. If Cherry and Shizu could somehow get going, but they've been pretty quiet. So we'll see. But no, good to see Ned Long and Nick Dacos ton up. I always forgot how bad North are. I took them at the line today, but they're pathetic, says Troy. Pies 6 goals versus no score in the last quarter for North. Embarrassing. Yeah, 8 of the last 10 goals for Collingwood. They've really run away with it now. Seeing on my phone, Bolton's just gone to the bench apparently. Sheasel free kick for High. Bolton up to 9, so a couple of other touches there. So he's on 29 at the moment. That's just not good. I need him to get to at least a 60. He needs to get to 60, otherwise it's a bad trade-in. Cameron and Cox always hold rucks to low scores. Bradson's poor old Simpson doing his shoulder was unlucky, so he traded him in. Yeah, it is unlucky. He's playing really well as well. Another horrible carnage week for fantasy ball, says Lee Everett. He has a few bullets flying around, which is, again, a shame again. To be fair, Sheasel is 6.61. He does need to learn how to play half forward to be damaging. There's Nick Dacos, handball again. Ned Long tap on. Come on, Ned, we need points, not taps. Ned Long handball to Nick Dacos. Nick Dacos kick. Nick Dacos is really racking up now. And Collingwood again running through the middle. Collingwood are just opening up North every opportunity now. My check. I didn't kick it properly, so that'll be out of bounds. I get what everyone's saying is best before. Yeah, I know what they're trying to do with Sheasel, but it's just not working. Get him at half back. He was actually playing well, and North were actually playing better behind the ball when he was down back. I was thinking of getting Whitfield next week, but that might change, says Marco. Yeah, I was actually Ned Long another tackle. I was actually thinking of getting potentially Whitfield as well next week with the Richmond matchup. But yeah, can't do it now. Not with him playing forward. Can't pay that much for a guy that's potentially going to be playing a bit more forward now. Daniel 85 at 3/4 time and not going to ton, says Jack. Oh, I guess it just confirms that Cardone's a trade. But take away all those kick-ins he's had, he actually hasn't done. Ned Long's up to 120. Wow. Did you get Bolton, says Golden Guys? Yes, I did, unfortunately, mate. So Sheasel tackle. Yeah, unfortunately got him. Better off getting Ash, says Nerman. Yeah, you're better off getting Ash for sure. Yep. Well, I wouldn't have said that a couple of weeks ago. I was one of the ones that said I don't think Ash is an option. I think I had better options, but he's proven me wrong and he's doing very well. So he's got to be an option now, the way he's going. And if Whitfield's gone back to, if he's playing more forward and Ash is the main guy back there, then yeah, there's handball from Caleb Daniel and Sheasel both there. Here's Nick Dacos with a kick to Sheasel. Intercept mark for Sheasel. Yep, they paid them up to Sheasel. No, can't play on because he didn't go behind his mark. But Sheasel mark. I think is that Foss? No.
Foss is there, though, but he won't get the ball here. Oh, no, Foss is there. Foss. No, Fisher took way too long. And he pretty much turns it over. Caleb Daniel's there. Is he going to get it? No. Hardiman handball to Caleb Daniel. Caleb Daniel handball. Caleb Daniel into the 90s at least. Is Daniel a hold, says Riley. Potentially. Oh my God, Long, says Marco. It feels wrong to get Ash over Whitfield for some reason. It does, but yeah, is Long a pod in the top 5K? Apparently he's only about 50% owned the top 5K, so he probably is. Says Josh Dacos. Oh, nearly got caught holding the ball there, but got the kick away, but turned it over to Comben. So Caleb Daniel runs past, but the players just don't even handball it to him. Is that Foss? Foss short for a kick. Foss, get him to 60. Oh, they're going to Caleb Daniel when he's got... Oh, that is an awful kick. Let's go to Caleb Daniel when he's got 3 Collingwood players around him. Oh, just stupid. Who was that? Was that Dylan Stevens again? Probably. Pendlebury laid out, forced him to go all out on Ned Long. Decent tog, finally says best before. And he's played really well as well, which is good to see. Is that a free kick for Cherry? I don't know how it's not a free kick. Well, that's a tackle for Cherry at least. And a tackle for Long if that didn't go 15. Is it worth picking Jamie Elliott, says Andrew. No, not for me. With the amount of issues I got, Ned Long might be worth keeping for the 2 easy matchups after the bye. Well, he's going to make good cash. Unlucky with the Bolton trade, Bale, says Lee Everett. Yeah, just typical of my season. Not everything can go well for me. There's a Caleb Daniel kick. Marked by Zerha. They have so many dumb players. North, says Troy. Isn't it funny we're talking about trading Daniel yet he's outscoring Sheasel? Think about that, says Brad. Yeah, it's a good point. Yep. "14 tackles for Long, bloody impressive," says Ravel. Yep, yeah, for sure. And goal for Zerha. Gets a goal back at least. Who'd you captain, says Roy Thompson. I had the VC on Nick Martin last night, so took that, obviously. Just waiting for it to kick in with Harry Boyd. So yeah, Long's up to 124. Wow, that's a massive score. Good, really, really good for cash gen as well. Caleb Daniel up to 94. Come on, Caleb, 6 more points, mate. Just get the ton. Cherry's up to 86 as well, so he's starting to get some points. Like Cheese or 81. So all our players are over 80 now, which is good. Now it'd be good if, I don't know how, I think there's like a few minutes left. 4 minutes left, maybe? Yeah, 5 minutes left still. So there's still a chance that a few of these guys can ton that haven't tonned yet. They've all had their breaks. Like Cherry's had his... Oh, no, Cherry's on the bench now. Well, really? So Cherry's not going to come back on. He'll be rested now. So Cherry's done for the night, you'd imagine, on 86. There's the Dacos 110. So he's had a massive last quarter to get this score, which is, I guess, good. So only 65 lights, apparently. Dacos again. This will be another kick coming up. Yeah, only 65 likes at the moment, guys. So, yeah, we're getting near the end of the watch-along. So if you guys can smash a like on the video to get us to 100 likes, that'd be very much appreciated. If you haven't done so yet. The 3-3-2 looks amazing. Buzz mine kicked in with the Giants game. Sultan says Ned Long, all capitals. You seen what happened to Simpson, says Gone. Guys, yeah, shoulder injury, unfortunately. Ned Long is making me long, if you know what I mean. Buzz says Blimp. Yes, mate, know what you mean. Handball from Josh Dacos. I got the VC on Martin and I put the C on a red dot and Cooper Simpson my emergency, i.e. donut on field now, C wasted. Says Fevelenko. Oh. Yeah, fantasy's a bloody cruel game. It really is. I've dodged a couple of bullets this week, but I've got Shea Bolt now, who's not going to do much. So, yeah. I might as well have had a donut with Trainer and Bolton combined. That's pretty much a donut. Tough game for Brayshaw today, says Sultan. Yeah, with the tag and that going there. He's so highly owned, though, in the top sort of coaches there, so it doesn't hurt as much. In terms of fantasy, the other game is AIDS, says Marco. I might end up punching a wall. Cherry captain bad. Bolton traded in. No Martin, no merit. Rank was 2,400 now. North of going to be 9,000. I need to delete my team. Could have gone Dawson captain. It's just sad.
You watch EPL, and if you do, who do you support? Says LM. Man United, but I haven't watched a Man United game for a number of months now. The club's in a very, very bad spot. It's not run properly. Harry Boyd laid in. Says Brad. He's not in the emergencies. He's a red dot. He's playing for Sandringham tomorrow because he had the week off. If anyone's going to come in, it's going to be Max Heath. But let's just hope nothing does happen. So Nick Dacos up to 115. Wow. Okay. You might actually get to 120. That port double take Hurton, Sarong and Brayshaw, says Blimp. Just under 4 minutes to go now. Josh Dacos in the CBA. Didn't expect that. Ned Long handball to Josh Dacos, who's going to get a kick here. Foss nearly got the mark there. Didn't quite get that. Might have been the 60. Any chance Hasty could come in, says Jim. There is always a chance, I guess, with the rumours of like Filippo being sore and he might be laid out, and people say about Nasai will be fine, but I know a few people talk about Nasai, so I guess we'll see. There's a Fisher. Not a bad kick to Dylan Stevens. Just want one more +6 for Caleb Daniel to get him to the 100. Nick Dacos maybe a chance to get it here. Yeah, +6 for Dacos. There's the 120. He's had a massive, massive last quarter. Nick Dacos. He's worked overtime for this. It's good to finally have a good Nick Dacos score sitting here. He was on 38 points at halftime, and he has come out in the second half, and he's trying to do his best Nick Martin impression. Sultan, how's Dacos going? Haven't watched because of Freo. Gone really well this half. Get the handball. See what I mean? And Caleb Daniel kicks it out on... Sorry, no. Jack Darling kicks it out on the full, and he had Caleb Daniel running there for a handball. Just give it to him. Like, it's not that hard. But yeah, Sultan, anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, Nick was on 38 at half time, and he was on 70, I think, at three-quarter time. He's got to a 120, which is massive. So, or 121 he's on now. 50-point final quarter for Dacos. Yep, still 2.5 minutes to go. At what stage is it impossible to win a hat? I don't want to give up, but it's been a tough round since Caleb. I'm not sure when it's sort of up, but maybe after the buys, if you're probably not in the top sort of couple of thousand, it's probably... You're probably out of reach, I reckon. Just really depends, right? There's Josh Dacos got a kick away. They've gone the opposite way of Sheasel and Foss. And they've gone to a 2-on-1. Curtis actually won the 2-on-1, funny enough. Go to Caleb Daniel. Paul Curtis, you've got Caleb Daniel short. No, and he goes long to a 4-on-2. Straight to Mason Cox. Yeah, good decision, Paul Curtis. You spud. Well, I know he's not spud. He's a good player, but it's just a crap decision. Toby Pink, intercept mark. Where's Foss? I think it's Foss bench. Finally, good score from Dacos' limits. Agreed. Josh Dacos +6. He'll probably go to Nick here. No, he's going to Perryman instead. Okay, very interesting. Nick Dacos +6, I think. Oh, no, it was called play on. Nick Dacos getting a few easy touches here. Oh, no, give it. Oh, Nick's just had 3 touches in the space of a couple minutes. He might actually get a 130 here, you know. And my check, another goal for Collingwood. Nick Stat Padding says it's edge. Don't mind it, mate. Don't mind it. Ned Long Legend says Moonboy. I asked Bales if I should see Brayshaw or Dacos. Bales said Dacos. I went to change it and I was locked out. Oh, bloody hell. Darling shouldn't be in the league anymore, says Fevelenko. Come on, Collingwood. I've got him 40+, says Nath G. Or it's Nath J, sorry. What are they up by? I didn't even see what they're up by now. Pies toying with the ruse. Embarrassing, says Jack. Yeah, Nick just had like 3 touches in the space of like a couple of minutes. He's on 129. Finally, Nick. Ned Long just like Zach Reed, says Ben. Finally, Nick. This is what I've wanted. Screwed my season over, says Ben. Oh, Ned Long has been a great pick. He's been very, very good. Well, whoever captained Dacos with the VC on Smith had some vision there. Well, Sniff said that. She's 181 at the moment, says Ben. Robbery. Will Sniff put the captaincy on Nick Dacos, and he's got a few points extra. So congrats to him. I'm glad. I wanted Nick Dacos to score well because I brought him in. He's done nothing for me. So I'm glad he scored well. That could be a Josh Dacos tackle. Yeah, that will be. So Josh Dacos that's a ton for Josh Dacos there. Holy Jackson, says Ben Hayes. So he's 94 and not even three-quarter time. Well, Jordy went Luke Jackson. I wish I went Luke Jackson. I didn't have the funds for it, though. I would have had to have skipped Nick Martin. Luke Jackson, Nick Martin in, says Ben. Yep, couple of very good ins there. Congrats, mate. I would have liked to have gone those two. Is Nick on the bench? Ned Long. Get the handball away quick, or get the kick. +6 for Ned Long to finish off. That's going to be the 130 for Ned Long. There you go. And game, that is the game all done. Nick Dacos did go to the bench for last minute to rest there. It was a close game. Then I went for a walk, and now they're up by plenty. Come on, Pies. So they're up, but they won by 45. Nice, Jay. So there you go. They got the job done for you, mate. So congrats. Let's go through the scores because some big scores to get through. So Ned Long, top scoring for the game with 132 with 29 touches, 14 tackles. Had 21 handballs, but still doesn't matter. Amazing score. Nick Dacos, 129. Fantastic score there. Very, very happy with Nick. He had 38 touches, got there in the end in the last quarter. I think he had a 59-point last quarter. So he did his best Nick Martin impression. I asked for it at three-quarter time. I said, try and do your best Nick Martin impression and get a good score, and he did. Dylan Stevens, 110. Tom Powell, 106. Hardiman, 106. Josh Dacos turned up as well with a 101. Crisp, 101. Quainer, 99. Caleb Daniel got 94, so he had a bad last quarter. So he can still go. I think that's fine. He had so many kick-ins for that 94, so he can go. Cherry, 86 was poor. Bad score from him. Normally when he gets over 30 hit-outs, he tons up. But, yeah, only 3 tackles in this game. Not great. Shizu, 81 was poor as well. Simpkin, 80. Perryman, 71. Houston, 71. Foss got 55, so that might be a season high, but still couldn't get the magical 60. Colby got 40, so, yeah, I hope no one went there because his role wasn't there in it, last week, and it still wasn't there this week. But, yeah, some massive scores there. Very, very good to see. We'll flick over to the other game in a sec as well. Lots of C on Cherry, says Baxter. Yeah, I think there would have been a few this week. How many kick-ins for Daniel Lowell? Probably like 10. So there was a fair few. Three-quarter time for the other game as well. Let's have a look at how the scores are going. So you've got Jackson's on 94. Johnson, 93, who I got in draft. Chapman, 92, I got in draft as well. Drew, 90. Wine, 79. Rosie's on 78. Atkins, 75, going along nicely. Murphy Reed's on 68. Luke Ryan, 66. Brayshaw and Sarong are both on 64. I wonder if Brayshaw can do a bit of a Nick Martin, Nick Dacos impression and go and ton up. Bergman's on 62. Butters, 61, so still quiet day for Butters. Mariah's 56. What do we got? Erasmus, 42. Oh, God. Bolton's on 33. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? I was always going to trade him in. He was always going to score shit, wasn't he? So, like, my round's been great, besides Bolton and Trainer. They're the only two people that have really ruined it for me this week. Hold Shield, says Riley. Probably chat about it tomorrow, but the roll looks bad. If I had Long and Merritt, I could have one of the best rounds, I swear. Big issues and Shield says limits. West Coast Cards. Great comeback by Nick Dacos in the last half. Yeah, mate, for sure. Nearly 100-point second half. 89 people in this live. Let's get this to 100 likes. Yes, mate. We still need 24 likes, so if you haven't smashed a like, please do. We want to keep our streak going, and it's currently in jeopardy. So please smash a like on the video. In my team, Dacos, Long, Shizu, and Cherry, as long as every player averages 100, I'm on target for 2,200 plus, including a donut. Feels like they can't keep playing him in the role if they're losing like that. Best before, 25% of teams went the C or VC on Cherry. Yeah, wow, that's a lot. So those coaches that have the VC already locked in would be very happy. Let's freaking go, says John's divorce lawyer. Not going to lie, Matt Johnson would be a good fantasy player if he was in developing side. Can't believe I forgot to loop trainer, says Sultan. What's your score at the moment? How many left to play, says Nerman. I'll have a look once the other game's done. Just smacked a like. Who's your captain? And VC says we'll bite. I had the VC on Nick Martin last night, so that was already locked in for me. I was just waiting until Harry Boyd, the red dot, kicks in. Into rank 77, hat territory for the first time ever, and I was ranked 32k at the end of round 2, says Sniff. Sniff, did you put the $5 on memory? Did you put the $5 on memory first goal, like I said? I said to you before you right before you left, I said put the $5 on memory first goal score, and you said you put a $5 on it. So hopefully you did, mate. Why can't you put the game on live, says Riley? Because copyright, the stream will get taken down. So shouldn't be complaining about the team, just Ned Long, says Ben Hayes. Alrighty, well, we'll chuck the other game on for the last quarter, and we'll see what Bolton can get himself to. I'd almost take a 50 at this point, to be fair. Rosie played forward in the third and scored like 12 points. Rip. Here we go. Third quarter's about to start in this game here. Bolton is in the CBA, but he's done nothing. I'll put the scores on for this game as well, because this game's finished, so we'll see. Brayshaw clearance. Kicks it, and Mark to Voss. I need probably like a couple of Bolton goals in this quarter, maybe 7-8 touches if you can. There we go. Let's get these scores up on the screen. I just have a feeling Bolton's going to ruin it. Like, my week's been good besides, unfortunately, what's probably going to be Bolton and Trainer. That's really going to hamstring me from really making a rise this week. Which is a shame, because it's been a good week, and I just can't have that week where everything goes right and I can really climb up the ranks. But I guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And that's a... Oh, no. Is that a goal for Voss? Yeah, goal for Voss. Who goes first, Reed or Trainer? Reed's probably got to go first, because he's injured, but both can go. Best before, not a Brayshaw owner, but he's always has a 40-50 in the fourth to save or go big. Marco Bolton needs to change his name to Nick. Yes, Nick Bolton. Yeah. He needs to do that. Needs to show his best. He could, right? But I just don't know if he's going to. Come on, guys. Click the like button, says Fevelenko. Yes, please do. We're on 84 likes. We are 16 away from 100. So please smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Wait, Jack Chris got 100 in the end. Just saying on draft. How the hell he turned up, I've got no idea. He was on like 20 at halftime. Do we keep Reed if he's only missing 1 week, says Nerman? I think it's missing a bit more. I think he's missing probably like a few weeks, I reckon. Jackson with a kick. Brayshaw got a handball, and Sarong got a handball in there as well. How many people had Nick Martin VC or Nuclear Martin VC? I didn't. I'm stoked. I think it was like 4% when I checked. Thank God 3 trades next week, says Baxter. Sniff, no mate, couldn't get it off in time, had 22 seconds and it just failed. I was glad when he missed and then he kicks it. And I was feeling definitely would have donated half of if I put it on. Great tip though. How much would it have given you, Sniff? Did you know how much it was going to pay out? And feel free to put in a super chat as well if you'd like to do so regardless. Because I gave you the tip, mate, even though it didn't work out. Give the bloke a like. Your blood just says Nath J. Yeah, make sure you smash a like. We're on 84 still, so we need 16. Rosie back at half back, taking the kick in, which is good. Will Angus Clark be the number 1 downgrade next week, says Will. Oh, mate, he'll be the number 1 target next week. He's got a round 16 bye, which is absolutely perfect for a rookie. So yeah, he will be the number 1 trade-in player next week. Merit VC for me, says Tether T. You'd be still very, very happy with that. How many points you on currently, says Weary. I'll check once this game's done. Looking like hitting a 2,500-ish round this week, says David. It's been a big round for some coaches if they've missed a few of the bullets. I think we get Judson Clark next week for Richmond. Looks to have found form off an ACL 300k forward. Yeah, it could be an option. Best primos next week, says Will. That'll be a question for tomorrow night and Tuesday. Probably not one to answer now. Probably looking at guys that you fit your buy structure. Clark, Holmes, and Merritt top trade-ins. Should I get Angus Clark in next week, says Ray Thompson. Yes, mate, definitely. He'll be the number 1 trade-in player next week, I reckon. Clark on field next week, says Jack. Oh, he'll have to be, right? Buys. So best, you have your buys and stuff, so he will be on field. Come on, Bolton. Do something, mate. Kick a goal, or just get one goal at least. Bergman handball. Rory Atkins kick. Wonder if the rat can be an option with all the injuries at Port. I wonder if he's going to be someone that's going to play post the bye and is someone that we look at. So this is where I need Bolton to get involved. Some of these +6s around the ground. VC on Zach Reed is insane, says Christian. Oh, yeah, I saw Andrew put the VC on him. He was going very, very well up until the unfortunate injury. Is Levi Ashcrofton out, says Roddy. No, definitely not. Not to his bye, I reckon. Sarong tackle. Bales, if Boss goes at 55 tomorrow, can we trade? Potentially, yep. He was paying 16, so would have paid 80. I'm sick. That's 40 for each of us. Oh, bloody hell, mate. That's unfortunate. That would have been nice to have had that there. Bolton handball. Oh, that would have gone back to Bolton as well, I reckon. I just need Bolton. Come on, Bolton, man. I need you to do more than just what you're doing. Butters handball. Who goes first? Daniel Reed, trainer to a primo. I think all three can go next week, mate. Bergman, Mark, and he's lining up. Bergman's forward, so yeah, I don't know what this role is. Do you think Dawson goes big tomorrow? Because I'm worried we might put him forward some point in the game, says Golden Guys. I think he'll play forward at some point, I agree. I think he'll still go well. I missed the Don's game. Reed got injured in the game. Is that only 67 this week? Yeah, that's why I only got 67. Yeah, he got a hamstring in the third quarter, and yeah, they took him off and he was out, unfortunately. Also, don't know if you answered this before, mate, but can I trade in Boyd so I can use Jackson as cherry cover? I don't know. That'd be a very weird situation to be in. Deleting fantasy next week. I've got 7 buy players and 6 red dots, says Weary. Yeah, it's unfortunate, mate. Limits. Everyone wants to be Nick Martin playing everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Limits. Agreed. But yeah, Ben, if you've already got it, you should already have a bench ruck. What you do is you put Luke Jackson into your utility, or get a forward in to put Luke Jackson into your utility, and then you put Luke Jackson into your ruck. That would be the way. You don't have to trade in Boyd. It's just whoever you've got as your ruck. Fantasy can be a tough game, mate. 100% it can be. It's a cruel game at times, and if you don't get lucky, it is very cruel, unfortunately. Why are these scores not updated? Thank you. There we go. Hoping a Rankin Dawson no sub off early. I have nightmares when Rankin got subbed earlier in the season, says Ben. I think he's already had his rest, right? And the Crows have got to buy in a couple of weeks. But then again, they've got a pretty tough month coming up. So yeah, no, that is an option. But if Tex is playing tomorrow, he's probably the one they rest. Will Rosie get DP pieces? We'll buy. Yep. He was already a lock for it before the round anyway. He already had enough of the game there. Now Bolton apparently is deep forward. I don't mind if he's deep forward, but he needs to kick goals. Like Sarong, that's a tackle for Sarong. Like here, this is where I need Bolton to get some marks and get some goals. Tracy, good. Come on, get to Bolton, please. Kick it to Bolton. Well, if Freo can get it here, no, Rosie's going to get it. God damn it. So when Freo finally had a chance and Bolton was deep forward, Port get the takeaway again. I just want one Bolton goal to then hopefully go so you can get to an okay score. Did you trade in Bolton Balsas? Yep. Yeah, Will, I did. Yeah, unfortunately. I knew it was a risk. I knew it was a risk bringing him in. And everyone at that price of risk, but I was that keen on Nick Martin. And it paid off anyway. Like, I've still, even with his poor score, I've got him as a VC and I've got him captain. So I've won in terms of getting the trade in. But if I'd gone Toby Green instead of, what's his name? I'd probably be on for a massive week.
But unfortunately, I didn't go him. There was just too many poor scores from him. I'll only have 15 green dots next week before trades. Man, I hate this game, says Jim. Hopefully that's your only poor week, Jim, and then you can look at going better after that. Come on, Free. Get it down the other end. Like, Brayshaw kick. Here's Bolton. Come on, Bolton. There's Bolton. Come on. Get the kick away. Oh, no. Bloody another handball again. Just keeps handballing. He's on 30. So Bolton's on 37 now. To be honest, at this point, I'd take 13 points to get a 50. The way he's played. If he can just get a 50, like whatever. Like Port was a tough matchup. I knew it wasn't a great trade in, but come on, Port, do something, says Will Bite. Hey, Fevelenko, thank you, mate, for the super chat. Very much appreciate that there. Mate, thanks for all the hard work and helpful advice, even when you're getting bent over. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Very much appreciate the kind words. We don't get many super chats on the watch-alongs, but tonight we've got a couple. So thank you to Susan and Fevelenko that have put the super chats in. Feel free if anyone else would like to do that. If they'd like to go and show a little bit extra support, feel free. That's holding the ball for Bergman. Yep. Come on, Freo. Get the ball to Bolton. Bolton's deep forward. Get it to Bolton. Frederick, go to Bolton. No, he's gone to a contest. Dudley, come on. Get the handball. Don't know how that was play on. I thought that was a ball up. Again, Bergman just smashing it out of defence. Come on, Freo. Kick a couple of goals and get Bolton a goal. Just want one goal. One goal's all I'm asking for. Who'd you trade out for Bolton Bales? Horn Francis. What's your round score, Bales, and how many left to play, says Dad. I'll check after this game's finished. What's the score players left? And yep, so everyone's asking. Yeah, I'll check after. So I'm not sure if you answered this, but what is the biggest trade-ins next round, says Riley. I'm not sure. We've got to wait till next week, but Angus Clark will be right up there. He'll be one of the top trade-ins, definitely. Well, he will be the number one trade-in. Probably guys like Holmes, maybe Stewart, maybe Mills, if he goes well. Come on, Amos, come on. Come on, Freo, get it down into... My God. Anytime Freo look like they've got a fast break and Bolton's deep forward, they just have a ball up again. What's around about your rank, says Will Buy it. I'm not sure. I'll check after, as I said. I'll have a look. Banfield to Tracy. Tracy, come on. Oh, he's dropped that bloody easy mark again. So now, again, still, when there's a chance to get Bolton a bloody kick. Who's Angus Clark? Never heard of him, says Fevelenko. Yeah, he scored it. He was a debutant last night for Essendon. He actually went well. He scored like a 90-something. So he'll be about 290k, I think. But he'll have a very, very low break-even and the perfect round 16 bye. Couple of tough matchups in Brisbane and Carlton, but still, he's round 16 rookie. We need rookies. He's literally come at the perfect time and with the perfect bye. Come on, Bolton. Seriously, just get 50 at least. Like, 50 is still not great, but it's not disastrous. But if you're getting like a 40, that's where it becomes really bad. Particularly in a matchup where some of the guys I'm up against haven't scored. But come on, Bolton. Bolton, this is you, mate. Bolton, this is you, mate. Bolton. I think he kicked it behind and got the point. So I think that's actually 4 points for Bolton. So he's getting there, but still it's not great. 13 more likes. Yes, 187 likes. So if you haven't liked it yet, please smash a like on the video and get us to 100 likes. That'd be very much appreciated. Oh, that's a bad kick. Good. Come on, Freo. Get to Bolton, please. Just asking for a goal. One goal is all. I don't want 4. Well, I'd love 4 or 5, but I'm not asking for. I'm asking for 1. Where did he play? I didn't watch. I was playing for you that night, says Will. Angus Clark was playing on a wing, looked like, and he was drifting forward, kicked 3 goals. So he's not going to score 90 every week, and it was against Richmond, but still. Rookie, low break even, good buy. Yeah. Why is Alirali holding Shea Bolton? Get off him, Alirali, you idiot. Murphy Reid, that's a cracking goal. What a goal by Murphy Reid.
I'm at 11:39, no captain score yet. Yeah, I don't have my captain score yet, so that'll kick in soon. Oh, they counted that bloody behind as a rush behind for Bolton there from before. So Bolton... So they didn't count that as a kick for Bolton. They counted it as nothing. So he's on 37 still. Great. Fantastic. Still need 13 points. I thought he was on 41. I just need somehow for Bolton to get this score. I would absolutely love a 60. I think he's on the bench actually, by the way, now, Bolton. I reckon Bolton just went to the bench. Yeah, Bolton's on the bench now. That's fantastic. There's still plenty of time for him to score, but now he'll be on the bench for probably 4 or 5 minutes. Frederick holding the ball. Finlayson, too long. Murphy Reid, he's a gun. Oh, yeah, well, exactly. Fraser and TDK trade out this week, says Weary. Yeah, they can both go. Yep. Brayshaw's free for a +6 coming up here. Jordan Clark, go to Andrew Brayshaw. And now you go to Corey Wagner instead. Yeah, great choice. Doesn't help us, mate. Has Rosie touched it this quarter? I think he got a kick in. He got another touch. He hasn't done too much this quarter. I'll refresh the scores, actually. I haven't done that for a little bit. There's Rosie with a kick, just as we're saying that. So Rosie up to 91. Jackson's just turned up. Oh, my God. If I had... And this is what I mean. This comes back to Nick Dacos a few weeks ago. Because I brought in Nick Dacos. I know I got the big score this week, right? But if I had not brought in... If I went Tom Green that week, I would have adjusted to Max Holmes because Short was out and I needed a defender. So I would have gone Max Holmes, which meant I wouldn't have Dacos, but I would have Luke Jackson instead of Shea Bolton. I would have had Sinclair actually instead of Dacos this week. So I would have got Sinclair in this week instead. I would have gone Jackson and Sinclair this week. Still 88 likes, so we're still 12 away from 100. We're doing a longer one tonight, so we've gone for 3 hours, 20 minutes. So if you can smash a like on the video, that would be very much appreciated. If we need to get to 100 again, please. Sarong +6 coming up. I wouldn't mind a Freo goal or something now. Just to get Bolton back on. I reckon Sweet comes in Vicentini next week. He kicked 2 in the 2s. Yeah, I still don't know why they brought in Vicentini for Sweet. Sweet, okay, he's been down, but he's still better than Vicentini. Got to give it to Brayshaw. Wait. Free kick. Why is there a free kick to Logan Evans? I don't know where the hell they've picked that free kick out of. That's an awful kick as well. Straight to Dudley. Rosie so lucky, says exceptions. So matchup won't be as easy, I reckon. Yeah. Amos. Is that a free kick against Amos? No. Probably makes up for Logan Evans one before because I don't even know what he got the free kick for. You had dinner, Bale, says Ben. No, I haven't. I'm hungry. I'm waiting for this game to end and I'll have some dinner. But I'm just hopeful that bloody Bolton can somehow get a 50. LJ on the pine with Bolton. Yeah, I know, Ben. I know. Just Bolton and Trainer have just ruined my week. If it wasn't for Bolton and Trainer, I'd be on for a massive week. And goal for Amos. Hopefully that brings Bolton back on. Bolton will kick it late one. I think Balsers will bite. Mate, I hope so. Doug Fitzpatrick, watch the score, Bales. I'm going through it when the game's done. So if you want to stick around and see what I'm on. Because I haven't even seen what I'm on yet. Still at 89 likes. Please, we still need 11. So please, if you haven't liked it yet, to get us to 100 to keep the streak alive, please smash a like on the video. Still need 11. So if you've got a second account, third account, if you want to do that, feel free. I'm hopeful that Bolton's back on. Did Pies win by 6 goals? Yeah, they won by 45. So, yep, they won by 6. I'm hopeful that Bolton's back on with 8.5 minutes to go. So Jackson is back on. Ben, so there you go. Hopeful that Bolton's back on as well. He's not in the CBAs though, so he's going to be deep forward. So I don't love this. He hasn't really got this same role that I thought he had. He's in CBAs, but he's not in as many as what I thought he might be. I'm not sure Bolton's back on, you know. I saw Dudley deep forward, but I didn't see Bolton deep forward. Bolton's still off apparently. What? Bring him back on! Why is it so hard? He shouldn't be on the bench this much. I thought he plays like really, really high game time. Typical Freo. Freo, for me, almost like a Geelong, like I don't trust many players on their team. And I shouldn't have brought him on. So Bolton's waiting to come back on. So he will be back on in a sec, but probably need a goal or a stop in play, which I'm hopeful that they can get. Murphy Reid is here. Come on, Dudley, mark it. Oh, now it's pissing down apparently again. That's great. That doesn't help Bolton either. Great, Logan Evans now got it. So Hunter was a great pick if people went there, says Corey. Yeah, agreed. Butters handball. Brayshaw tackle. It is absolutely pissed now. And there's Bolton with a handball. Jackson. So Bolton's on 39 now. Give it to Bolton, please. Give it to Bolton. Give it to Bolton, Bailey Banfield, you idiot. It is absolutely bucketing down at the moment. And Patrick Voss has just dropped it for... I don't even know how the hell he did that. Butters be like 950k if his buy. Glad I listened to you boys at the Fanatics. Was going to go Bolton, but Jordy convinced me to Peatling. Yeah, I went Bolton, unfortunately. So... Come on, Bolton. Get a tackle here, please. If that goes to Freo, that's a tackle for Bolton. Yes, it'll be a tackle for Bolton. Good. Thank you, Bolton. He's over 40 now. Oh, here he is. +6 to Bolton. Yes! Keep going, Bolton. Keep going. Keep going, Bolton. First mark of the game. In the wet as well. He might get 50. He might get 50. I think that's 10. I think he just racked up 10 points there. Oh, Rasmus, don't go forward. Give it back to Bolton. Bolton might get the... Oh, Bolton free... This will be a Bolton free kick. Yes! Yes! And he plays on, he kicks it to Banfield. Give it back to him. Give it back to Bolton. Get him to rack him up these points. They're chipping it around now. So the rain stopped again. How does he get a tackle if the umpire didn't ball it up, says Will? Because the ball went to an opponent. So it's not an effective kick. So here we go. Come on. Is Bolton here for a +6? Please tell me he's here. Ryan, that's a pretty dangerous kick to Banfield. Out in the full. Okay, there you go. 5.5 minutes to go. Bells, this makes me so happy. Keep going. Bolton says it's edge. Oh, mate, it's making me happy. Jordan Clark, that's holding the ball. They paid it. And Rioli, that's a very good goal from Willie Rioli there. So is Bolton on 50? Yeah, Bolton's on 52. So he's got, they go in the tackle. He's had 16 touches. So 52. Hey, that's not, it's not actually disastrous. Like, it still is. It's 52. It's not, I'm not going to try and I'm trying to sugarcoat it, right? But, hey, 52, whatever, right? Is this your last Watchalong Bales, says Will Buy? For the week, yeah, it is. Yeah, just the 3. So we'll do our our round review tomorrow night. So let's try and get as many tomorrow night for our round review.
We'll do it straight after the last game. So hopefully you can see a heap of you guys back there in the chat tomorrow night. That'll be good. Apparently it's bucketing down again. We're still on 93 likes. We're still 7 likes away from 100. So please smash a like on the video if you haven't already. There's a Brayshaw tackle. Jackson handball. See, Bolton's now not deep forward. He's now playing up the ground. Dudley. Is that a goal for Dudley? That's a good goal from Dudley there. Still got 4 minutes 42 to go. More if you count the captain's score, says them. It's with Nick Munt's score, it evens out to 2 tons. Says, yeah, agreed, yep. I'm just hopeful. Oh, my God. If I said before this quarter, if Bolton could get a 60 from where he was, I'd take it. I'd bite your hand off and go, yep, that's fine. LJ Stinky last quarter, says Ben. Is Mariah's kickstarting his cash gen, says Tony. Yeah, he is, yep, with a better score for sure. If you were streaming this game, he would have scored a 150, says Angus. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about that. But what were your trades, says Footy Frenzy. So I went Horn Francis down to Bolton, and then I went McRae up to Nick Martin. So as much as Bolton's been bad, it evened out with getting Nick Martin. So Bolton has kind of been a bad signing. I thought he would have had more impact for Freo. Oh, he's been good in game, like definitely in games. But, oh, my God, if Bolton could kick a goal. If Bolton could kick a goal to get him to a 60... I'd be fine with it. I'd be like, yep, cool. 60 against Port in the wet is not disastrous. Especially because I paid only... Well, he's not going to... The only thing he's not going to make as much cash as what I was maybe hoping he might. I'm not sure Bolton's going to score many more points for the rest of this game, to be honest, but Rosie Quiet says Weary. Yeah, it's not been a great game for him, so Bolton now passes his break-even, says Tony. Yeah. Obviously, I was hoping he was going to go big tonight to get up to 800, 850 post the buys, but yeah, I got Martin and Sinclair, but not sure because I already have Nasai. Oh yeah, they for me. I said if you could get Sinclair and Martin for anyone, they're the 2 best ins as a duo this week. They're like my favourites. If I could have done it, I would have done it. Brayshaw only 79 and Hewitt on 49. Bolton 60 would be fine. Yeah, Hewitt was poor today. Pretty quiet. He's been quiet last few weeks, actually. Sam Walsh, I've been looking at as he's getting cheap, but he just keeps popping up these 80s, which is disappointing. Yeah, what do they say? There's a tackle for Bolton. Yes! Keep going, Bolton. 56. 4 more points. 4 more points. Yes! Bolton's going to get it again. Bolton! Go for goal, son! Or handball. Oh, fine, that's handball. Fine. Yep, cool. Give it back to Bolton. Give it back to Bolton. Give it to him. Oh, and Tracy kicked into the Port player. Oh. He's on 58, I reckon. Brayshaw, Mark, good. Get it forward, get it forward. Get it forward to Bolton. I'll take it. Just get him one more touch. I'll take a 60. I'll take a 60. Go forward, Brayshaw. He's going forward. Bolton's in the 50. If Freo get a kick forward, get it forward, Freo. Yes, Amos. Get it to someone. Or kick it around. No, it's a Voss. Voss, get up. Get up. Hit up Bolton, please. Bolton's told him to go for goal. We've had an exciting little bit before the end of the watch-along. Who would have thought I'm bloody getting excited for someone getting near a 60? Walsh looked a lot better today, as in more mobile and quicker, moving freely again, says Fevelenko. He's someone that's going to be cheap, but I just don't know if I can trust him at the moment. Oh, Bolton, please. Oh, Bolton, lead, please. Lead. Is Voss going to get the distance? There's only 2 minutes to go. Come on, Bolton. Bolton. Get to Bolton. Amos, handball to Bolton. Oh, he bloody handballed away from him. That was the chance. Bolton's free. And Wagner didn't even look. And Bolton was free on the other side of the pocket. I feel like Bolton has potentially got a goal in him here if bloody Freo actually got him the ball. That's a free kick for Freo, surely. Come on, Banfield, get it forward. Good pick-up, Reed. And that's a free kick against Butters. Surely. No free kick. Can't draw looks right after the bye, says Tether T. 5 weeks of bias, yeah, says Tristan. I got Sinclair and Martin. He was my VC. Congrats, mate. I've the same trades as you, Bales, but I was looking at Myers for 30 minutes on Thursday, but I was too scared to go against the trend. Yeah, I was looking at Myers as well. I was 4K off of getting Myers and Martin. Here we go. Reed, come on. Switkowski, yes, come on. Where's Bolton? Please tell me he's in the 50. And Amos has slipped over. Bolton, come on, Bolton. Stab a goal. Bolton. Yes! 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 Get in! Woo! Get in! Shay, finally! Finally! Yeah, you could feel it. You could feel it was coming. And he got it. Get in! Now let's get 100 likes. We need 7 more likes. Please smash a like. I'm in a good mood. Come on. Get the 100 likes. Shay, legend. He's near 70. Oh, how good. How good. Everyone, and I'm glad everyone's happy. Yeah, beautiful. Yes. Yes, Shay. 96 likes. We need 4 more. Please, 4 more likes. Can I interest anyone in a Bolton 70? 1 more disposal for a Bolton 70? Or is Butters and Rosie got other ideas, I reckon. Rosie kick. If Free can get it down in their end, 1 more touch for a Bolton 70. Like a 70 from where he was would be unreal. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think that's going to be it. 19 seconds to go. 30 more than you were saying, lol, says Fevelenko. Chapman on bench for 20 minutes. Is he okay, says Crinkly Cut? I think he is. I'm not sure what's happened. The Razor Blade said I was there in the stadium. Are you watching this from the stadium, Razor Blade? I told you, Buzz. Goal like, yes, Will. No, thank you. Yes, Will. I was trying to think who said it before. Will, mate, you did say it. So thank you. Appreciate you saying that there. Oh, Butters is going to ruin it. Butters behind. So, no, that'll be it. So, like, there's 8 seconds left. So, whatever Bolton's on is what he's on. So, we'll check in a sec. No one put it in the chat, please. I want to see what he's on when we see the scores. And Freo's run after this week's pretty good. So, 3, 2, 1. And that's the siren. Freo win. 49-point winners. Good win. A very good win at home for Freo. Let's check the scores. Ben Hayes, how's Bolton managed this? Thank God Shay saved my mood, says Matt. Oh, he saved my mood as well, mate. He saved my mood for sure. Let's have a look at the scores for the game. When they just reload. Surely there's more people than turned up. Did Jackson only get 105? Oh, no. Yeah, here we go. Well, Jackson only got 106 in the end, but still, great score. So here we go. So Wines top scored 111. That's now 2 really good tons in a row for him. Jackson 106 is very good for anyone that jumped on him. I know Jordy jumped on in this week. He was keen, and yeah, you're very happy with the ton. Connor Rosie 105 was good. Only 3 marks, but still good to get the ton. Drew 102. Sarong 97. Johnson 97. Murphy Reed 94 as well with 4 goals. Heath Chapman 92. Atkins 89. Brayshaw got to 88 in the end. Bergman 88. Luke Ryan 87. Butters 82 in the end, so he got to an okay score. Shea Bolton 67. How did he get 67? Jeez. He was on 20 at halftime. Was he on 20 at halftime? So 47-point second half. He just had a really bad first half. But he got there in the end. 67 isn't awful. It's like the same score as some of these other duds that people have got. As long as he can do all right for the buys, that's fine. Visentini 66. Rasmus 55. Anyone else? Hugh Jackson only got 26, but he was obviously the sub. So, and then yeah, obviously the sad story tonight was Cooper Simpson injured with the shoulder very early in the game on 0. So, but Shea Bolton, 67. He's only not that far away from other preems that have had duds. Okay, I could have had Toby Green, but if I'm being honest, I didn't really look at Toby Green much. I looked at him once, and I saw his scores, and I'm like, I can't jump into him. If Kingsley had come out and said he was playing mid from the start, I would have probably jumped on him, but I don't think he did. So,
Lol Bales, you make me laugh. Totally know that feeling, says Tony. Yeah, mate, it was very, very good. Bryce Jones, have Hardiman on the bench and can't loop his score on. Sorry, Bryce, that's frustrating. I know a few people are in that boat because I know Ports Vents will let go. I'll take Nate from Brayshaw, says crinkly cut. Koshy won't let Ken on the plane, maybe, says Fefalenko. 1,500 with 7 to go. Is that good, says Jim? I'm not sure. I'll have a look at my score in a sec. We'll take 106 and 166 as trade-ins. To be honest, I'll take a 67 and a 166 as trade-ins. So I know 67 is probably 13 points under is what I would have really liked. I would have loved an 80. But considering it was wet and he wasn't able to get those marks, that's fine. They've got a decent run coming up now. So Shea Bolton, I'll take 67. 34 in the last quarter for Bolton. Hey, mate, we are very, very happy. 15-15 with 9 to go. Hoping for a big Sunday for a big round, says Ravel. Will buy it. Is Naz potential target if he gets under $1 million, or is the roll not there? No, he's still a target for sure. 15.9 with 8 to go, says Crinkly Cut. He's goodwill. He's a top 6 defender, says Limits. Agreed. 16.87 with 7 to go. That is par written all over it. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at what I'm on. Let's have a look at what we're on. So I am on 13.01 and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've had 13 play for 13.01, but obviously the other 166 hasn't kicked in. So I'm on 14.67 and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. So 14.67 with 9 left. So obviously looking pretty good. The big ones tomorrow is Lindsay and Bice. If they can put up some pretty good scores, I'll have Nasiah, Roberts, Dawson, Petrarca, Marshall, Rankin, and Marek outside of that. So there's some good players still to come. So hopefully they can all go solid. But yeah, all in all, not bad. So Bolton, he'll go up. Actually, Bolton make about 20k, which is not too bad. So. What have we got? We got 99 likes. So please, one more like on the stream to get us to 100. That'd be fantastic. It could be time to start the car for the power, I think. Says we'll buy it. 16.57 with 7 to come. One more like, says Limit. Yeah, agreed. One more like, please. Here we go. Oh, not yet. So for like the stream, says Limits. 11.70, 10 to go with no captain score yet, says Exceptions. 14.23 with a bullet, 8 left plus another 166. 16.95 with 7 to go. 1300 with 9 to go with Merrick Captain to kick down, says Limits. And we did hit the 100 likes, so appreciate everyone that's liked it. Very much appreciated. Actually, how's my matchup with MJ going? I'm intrigued to see how I'm going in that matchup. So, MJ, so 14.48. I've got to add. So MJ is 14.48. Add the 166 times 2, and then add 94. So MJ's on 18.74, and he's got just gone to come. And I said I'm on 14.67. So I'm 407 points behind, and I've got 1, 2. Oh, he's got Gorn still to come, though. So I'm 407 points behind, and I've got Nasiah, Dawson, Petrarca, and Lindsay and Marshall. So I've got those 5, and then he's got Gorn to come. So I need those 5 to outscore Gorn by 407 points. So I need some decent games from Dawson, Petrarca, Nasiah. I still feel like I may fall just short, particularly with the trainer 21 and Bolton's 67. If you add those together, it's an 88. That's essentially what Tom Green scored. I need to go and stinker tomorrow, really, to get the win. It'll be close. I guess we'll see how we go. I don't think there's any other players that I've got. Yeah, no, there's not. So, yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens, right? I never thought I was going to beat MJ to begin with. If bloody Josh Dacos didn't have such a big last quarter, I might actually be a bit closer and a fair chance. I need Lindsay to
to really sort of get a good score. What did Josh Dacos have in the last quarter? Because I'm pretty sure he had a pretty big last quarter. Yeah, 37. Obviously, Nick Dacos had 17 disposals in the last quarter for a 59-point last quarter. Yeah, Josh Dacos 37 in the last quarter. That was slightly annoying. That ruined that a little bit. But, yeah, I need some good scores tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out if I can beat MJ. Who do you go for in the AFL? Bale says we'll buy. Crows. Looking forward to tomorrow as well. Looking forward to the Crows game. Would you hold Marek through to his bye, says Chris? I would, yep. Is 98 from Clark enough to loop on for Roberts, or is Melbourne an easy matchup? Ooh, to be honest, I'd take the 98. 98's a really good score. Like, okay, Roberts might go 110, 120, but you could also go 80, right? So I'd take the 98 crinkly cut, I reckon. 1,300 with 9 to go. Oh, yeah, I said that from limits before. I was going to trade Merritt in, but went Sinclair because the break-even and value for McRae. 14.27 with 10 to play, says Tony. It's Edge. Is that your score with your captain Bales? Yeah, 14.67 with the captain added on. And I've got 9 left. So we'll see if we can get a good finish tomorrow. People already close to 2,100. Yeah, a lot of people have had a lot of people play. So like, I'll rise up the rank. Actually, where's my ranking at? I didn't check where my rank was because I'll rise tomorrow because a lot of people have had a lot of people play. Whereas so I'm at 16,414, 55k rank at the moment. But obviously, I've got a lot of players to play tomorrow. So actually, I've got a 55k rank, but someone is ranked 2,695 for the round, and they've only got 300 points more than me. So a lot of people are in and around this score. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get some scores. I'm 17-13 with 5 left, says Corey. And that's considering with the 221s that you've got, Corey on fields. That's not a bad score, to be fair. That's including Martin VC. Cherry disappointing. It's because one of my mates shut the loop on at half time. Yeah, you don't do that. Whoever did that, you just don't do it. Can't wait to watch Eagles smash the Crows tomorrow, says Limits. Why you need to add 166 times 2 isn't the 166 already counted. No, it's not. Not on my matchup, it's not. So there was like 15k with VC on Bailey Smith as well. Where the Eagles says Limits. Slipping Jimmy, I'm 17-21 with 7 to go. 14.56 plus Merritt. 149 with 8 left. Oh, with the Merritt 49 to be added, and then you've got 8 left. Yep, cool, Doug. I think looks like a very, very good score. Where you rank Bales. Just outside 16k at the moment. Obviously, it hasn't added my captain score yet. I've still got a few players. I've still got 9 players tomorrow. So hopefully we can come home to the wet. So if I can crack the top 10k again this week, that means I would have moved up 3-4k ranks. I'd like to think I would, though, with the Martin VC, move up a fair bit, but I guess we'll find out. Foddle Dot, I've got 5 players left and my captain hasn't played yet, and that's Dawson. I'm 17.02. Kalen 5.11.54 with 10 to come. Is that really bad? I don't know. I honestly don't know what par. Par would probably be somewhere over 2,200 with the amount of big scores going around, but my internet went down for the last 15. How did Shea Bolton save himself? I'm actually so happy with the score, says LM. Yeah, 6-7. He kicked a goal late, so Will Bite actually said he's like, he'll kick a goal late, don't worry, and he ended up kicking a goal. He had a 34-point last quarter. And was decent, so I'll take it. It was just a shame he waited till the second half to do that. To be honest though, the way if he was on 40 odd at halftime, then only got a 6-7, I'd probably be annoyed. But the fact he was on such a low score and I was already down the dumps, but then he got to a good score, it actually made me feel better. So, but yeah, I would have loved more than that. I'm hoping for a cheeky +3 for that kick that he got to get to a 70, but I guess we'll see. Trade Bolton or Daniel next week, says KM5. I don't think we're trading Bolton now. We got him in for the buys. He's got a good run. That was his toughest matchup during this period. He's got some good matchups to come. I think he's got North and then Essendon after the bye. So I could see Bolton really racking up in those games. Should I take the 98 from Clark and loop him on for Roberts Ballas' screen cut? I probably would, to just be safe and bank the points. Because Roberts hasn't really turned up very much this year. But Melbourne is a good matchup, but I'd still take the 98, I reckon. Cheers, Bell. See you tomorrow afternoon, says Limits. Yep, mate. Catch you tomorrow for our round review.
14-16 says Ben with 12 played. Very good score, mate. Will Bite, I have scored 1394 without Martin 166 as VC. Ranked 4020 with 7 to go, says Will Bite. 14-12 with 12 played. Doug Fitzpatrick 1605 with 8 left. No Martin W, it says Ben. I think par's at least 2350 this week. Now, par will be lower because not everyone's got the VC on Nick Martin. So I think it'd be 2250 if I was to have it a guess. But anything over 2200 is probably what you're looking at to move up in rank. So I guess we'll see. Because a lot of people, don't forget, have had Cooper Simpson on field, have had some low scores from premiums. Not everyone's got Ned Long. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that'll do me for the watch long. It's been nearly 4 hours of streaming, obviously, with the last quarter there. But it was a good one in the end. So 3 good watch-alongs for the weekend, which is for the week, which is good. We don't normally have 1 good watch-along, let alone 3. So really happy with how everything turned out. Nightball says, Will, thank you, mate. You as well. I'll be so angry if I loop him on and Nasir is late and then Hasty comes in. That does make me think about it. Maybe you don't. Maybe just in case Nasir's out. I think Nasir will play. I don't think he's. But if he's a laid out, then what are you going to... Yeah. So maybe you don't. Maybe just with Matt Roberts, you don't worry about it. Just to be safe. Watch long tomorrow, see exceptions. No watch long tomorrow. I don't do watch longs on the Sunday. I just relax before the pod. But we'll be doing our round review. So everyone tune in. Tomorrow night at, I believe it'll be about 8 p.m. Eastern, potentially 7:30 Eastern. I'll let everyone know, but it'll be sometime or very close to after the game, last game tomorrow. The game is at 4:40. It'll finish at about 7:20 Eastern. So it'll either be 7:30 Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, make sure everyone tunes in then. We'll be wrapping up the round. So looking forward to that. When I'm bolting to you, put you in a good mood as well. Yes, mate. Yeah, it did. But appreciate everyone tuning in as always. If you can smash a like if you haven't done that already, we passed 100 again, so the streak lives on. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. We're trying to get to 4K, and we're less than 140 away. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And yeah, as I said, make sure you guys tune tomorrow for our round review directly after the final game of the round. And even if you guys just check on YouTube anyway, after the final game, I'll have the stream already sort of scheduled, so you'll see what time it'll be up. So looking forward to seeing a heap of you guys there. Great job, BAILSDT Bay legend. Thanks, Will, mate. Very much appreciated. Hit emojis if you need a Lindsay ton. Oh, can I hit an emoji from here? Yes, I can. Let's do the 100 to get 100. We'll do a few of them. Let's go. Let's just get a few. So there you go. I'm even putting the emojis in. Let's get a Lindsay ton tomorrow. Hey, that would be fantastic. So. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. Very much appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for our round review. So thanks everyone. Hope you have a good rest of your night and good day tomorrow. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Thanks everyone. See ya.